Star Report. I am your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Folks, it is Thursday evening, and you see my title, Diddy's Empire is Falling, and No One Can Save Him, okay? If you're new to the show, this is the objective perspective. We will be discussing the empire that has literally been, some would say, attacked, but it is falling nonetheless. Subpoenas have been sent out from Homeland Security to multiple businesses and associates that Sean Combs is doing business with, okay? So things are crumbling, and I don't wish anything bad upon the man, but we have to be objective tonight. We have to be, even though I've gone on record and said I like him, that ain't got shit to do with shit. I saw the raid like most of you did, the video, the pictures and all sorts of things. I was appalled, disgusted at the excess by someone who claims to walk with God. Someone who claims to walk with God. And we may go a little deeper tonight with regards to, those who claim to live a Christ-like life. Did Jesus have 50 goats? Did Jesus have a flock of sheep, 12 horses, jewelry, diamonds, and minks? Where do you people get this from that you can obtain all these things by way of humiliating other people? Yes, humiliating. People are coming out of the woodworks and talking about the things that supposedly, allegedly, Diddy has done. Diddy's in his 50s. Huh? Did Jesus even reach 35 years of age? Did Jesus have a flock of bitches? Where do you twist up the goddamn word of God or whatever, book that you subscribe to? It's shine time on the nigga, okay? Don't call here tonight with that, we gotta stop as a black man. Diddy ain't black, Diddy's rich. If you ain't got money like Diddy, he don't want you living near him, and he certainly will not live amongst you. Let me just get that out the way early, okay? Young Miami, I'm gonna try, folks, not to be disrespectful, but her type is just ratchet, vile. Never met her, know what I cared to, but she's been accused in the lawsuit by Lil Rod, who just modified his lawsuit by adding 25 pages as of Monday, accusing Young Miami to bringing in pink cocaine, some type of Tukey that Diddy was doing in front of her and other people. And yes, we will get to 50 Cent's baby mama. Well, what is her name? Daphne something. Some Daphne Joy, pardon me. I have no solid proof, so I don't want to just go at her, but she's being accused of being a sex worker. Well, miss, you will have your time to respond by way of the lawsuit. She has been accused. She's already responded on Instagram. I'll get to her response later. She's talking about lawyering up, as you should. You're 40 years of age, from the Philippines, and bitches ain't shit over there. Let me just get that out the way, okay? And other things are going on with regards to the fall of Diddy's empire. Now, I want some of you to be objective tonight, as I know you will be. Call in and speak about the demonic behavior that has been going on in the industry. And I mean, I speak about it. I can speak more, but you have to at least see in front of your eyes the behavior and other things that are going on, all right? Showrunner Stevie J wants to fight 50 Cent. In my community section is a video. It's right there. Stevie J got up on camera. Stevie J from Buffalo. Hang on a second. Originally, he's an old nigga like me. Born in '73 from Buffalo, New York. In case you don't know, one of the hitmen from the early '90s Bad Boy production team. Oh, he's extremely talented. Is he defending his alleged lover, Diddy? Has he had enough of 50 Cent, a.k.a. Curtis Jackson? I do not promote tension, beef, and or drama on this platform, but Stevie J, I've never seen Stevie J get on camera and say, let's fight. Damn, okay? Also, guys, hang on a second. There's some other things I just want to put on the table before we get into the nuts and bolts of the show here. Ye, a.k.a. Kanye West, he said something recently on social media that just made me say, huh? He said, everyone knows I washed Drake. Okay, never mind what he washed Drake. Everyone knows I brought Adidas into this culture. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Run DMC bring Adidas into the hip-hop culture? A lie unchallenged can become the truth unless you tell me something different, okay? And my other thing, I just want to put this on the table. Joe Rogan has accused you-know-who of genocide. Are you up to speed? Good evening in that live chat. Let me give you some time to respond to what I've just said. Joe Rogan on his one of his recent episodes. I have no issue with Joe Rogan. I've watched some of his work. He does the damn thing. He has accused you-know-who of genocide. Will they be coming for him soon? Will he issue an apology? Or will he go 10 toes down? Come on. Okay, that's my show tonight. Hang on a second. Florida Boy J may be tapping in, the president of the Real Nigga Network, because I shot him a link earlier and I said, hey, man, is Stevie J on Real Nigga time? And I'll wait until he chimes in. Stevie J, is he on Real Nigga time, or is he in his feelings about, Diddy? All right. And last but not least, salute to Al B. Shore. Never met him, but he put up a post, letter to my son. Come home. This house is wide open. You're safe here, son. I love you, Pops. You're biological, okay? Al B. Shore, came out the gate. I saw him live, Madison Square Garden, for those who give a shit. He was horrible on stage. Couldn't sing worth a damn. But he has reached out to his son that Diddy raised and said, come home, son. You ain't got no business over there. Shit's going down in pieces. All right, it's crumbling. All right, phone lines are open. Guys, how are we with the audio and spelling? Are we okay? All right. Phone lines are open right now, and I would like to get some people on the screen to cam up. Let's do a panel of sorts. Diddy, I don't even think running at this point would. No, I'm sorry. Running is his best option, if you ask me. You've seen the videos, like I have. I have not been able to find, the full charges. Right now, there's just things that the Department of Homeland Security, again, this is not, thrusted by the feds. So many of you keep saying the feds. No, it's the Department of Homeland Security, two different agencies. But I do want to make sure. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Deed's tapping in. I always have to stop when Deeds sends me a text. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, Deeds. Thank you so much. Okay. The charges and the still mounting charges, they haven't even finished compiling. I say he's got to run. He's got to salvage whatever he can and just get out of Dodge. And I'm sorry, and if some of you want to put a conspiracy twist to this, please do so. I don't do hypotheticals. I don't do conspiracies, but I will entertain all of it tonight. Are they trying to do away with heterosexual black men? Huh? Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. There's claims R. Kelly, smokes poles and licks holes. I'm not sure, but just ego-driven black men. Are they trying to get you out of here fully? Okay. Hey, Killer, I got your email. Thank you, Killer. Give me a second. I'll bring you on the screen. Thank you so much. Terrence, I got your donation. Okay. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Terrence J. But, sir, my question was, didn't Run DMC bring Adidas into this game? Not Kanye West. Thank you for your donation. But just let's keep it real with regards to the genre. The Real Rico Mercado, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Puff ran with Pac's jewelry and other items. #quad. That was nice. That was cute. Okay. And CEO Dante, thank you for your donation. So are you tapping in for the Pink Coke Fund, respectfully? Okay. So I haven't done Coke since 1991, and I want nothing to do with Coke ever again. When I saw the pictures with regards to Diddy and the pink cocaine and the razor blade, I said, oh, God, is this nigga really doing coke in his 50s? I felt sorry for him, but I mean, it is what it is. Jamal, I got your donation. Whoa, okay. Jamal, thank you for your donation. Killer, when I bring you on screen, I need you to please address any claims from Daphne Joy with regards to 50 Cent, some type of alleged domestic abuse, pardon me. All right, thank you so much. Okay, let's get the show started here. Hold on a second. I want to get everybody lined up and situated. I'm here to talk tonight. Good evening, area code 214. Diddy's empire is falling and no one can save him. Are you up to speed? 214. Yes, no, maybe. Please do not waste our time. Good evening. Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. We're talking about Diddy and a few other topics. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I just want to throw this little nugget out there, right? So I remember Diddy had this video and Ray J was on the video. And he was saying, yeah, Ray J's part of the gang, right? And, it was kind of an eerie video. And so, Ray J used to be with Whitney, right? And Clive Davis and Diddy used to mess around. So, it's not, and Ray J was the last person to see Whitney. So I just hope that someone comes to ask him some questions because a lot of the people have lost their lives. Remember when Whitney went and gave Brandy a note in front of Clive Davis?
I think so.
So it would be nice for Ray J to be pulled to the forefront also, since he's in Diddy's so-called gang.
Well, stay with me. Stay with me. I'm here to entertain the bullshit tonight. Do you have a personal gripe with Ray J? What is your issue?
I don't have a personal gripe of Ray J, but like I said, when I saw that video of Diddy and he was, like asking Ray J if he was in his gang, it just kind of didn't seem right. And then remember when Ray J and Fabulous got into it?
Yes.
Because Fabulous had made that little thing about him singing in front of the Mayweather, remember?
Right, okay.
And they called Ray J on the phone and he was charging Fabulous up. And he was like, yeah, because I'll send these dudes to do you. And
if I can jump in, Ray J is a gangster. Let's not get it twisted. He's about that.
Right.
He's about that.
Right. But Ray J was with Diddy when that happened. They were all out there in Vegas together.
Okay. Are you a content creator? I mean, I like your approach, and I'm here to give smoke to all these niggas tonight. Are you a content creator?
I'm not a content creator. I thought about it. But I keep up with a lot of stuff, and I see a lot of different things.
Well, stay in touch because I need the tea. I try at my age, but it's overwhelming. I want to entertain everything and all this. Now, hang on a second. If we can go to 50's baby mama for a second, Daphne Joy.
Okay.
Do you think that she was hanging? Well, clearly she was hanging around with 50. Do you think that 50's in his feelings because possibly she was involved with Diddy sexually and going home to Lil Man, let's not say his name, going home to Lil Man and she had coke dick breath? I'm going there.
I think 50 don't like none of that because Puff Daddy tried to get him to go shopping. So Puff Daddy
let's focus on the baby mama. Hang on a second.
We'll get to
the shopping thing shortly. 50 didn't hold on. 50 didn't wife her and she's in her 40s. Some type of little actress. She played a mermaid in the goddamn Pirates of the Caribbean or some shit. Do you think that, as a father, her hanging out and being allegedly slutted out by a cokehead nigga and then going home with coke dick breath to his son, do you think he said, no, I got to stop this?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. If she's involved in any type of way, then the baby does not need to be there, period. Around none of that nonsense. Yeah.
50 goes to pick the little nigga up because she moved to New York to be closer to 50. And within 2 years, he only saw the little nigga 6 or 7 times. I do my research.
It would be nice. It would be nice if they talk to each other. If they live a mile away, they shouldn't have to talk to each other on social media. They should be able to go to each other's houses, sit down and figure out something since they're right there.
Girl, listen, I want to get messy. Stay with me. Do you think that 50 went to pick the little nigga up, and don't say his name, and he reached over to kiss him on the head, and he smelt woolers and pink?
Say it again.
No, I'm gonna edit that part out. Do you think that 50 noticed something about Lil Man by way of the mother, the Filipino trash, and now he's filed for full custody? I might have to ride with 50 tonight. Go ahead.
Well, boys should be with their daddy anyway, because women can't teach a boy how to become a man.
Facts.
So they should be with their dad. If he's a boy, he needs to be with his dad.
Yeah.
And that's just period.
How old are you, Dawn? Do you mind me asking? Because I like your approach.
Thank you. I'm 46.
Okay. Seasoned coochie. Listen, email me and let's get you back on the line because I like to be up to speed on all the bullshit. Anything you want to say about this ratchet, alleged slore, not a whore, slore, young Miami, jumping on the plane and flying in the pink cocaine so they can do some type of tukey. This is what supposedly Diddy does. Tukey.
I mean, that's what they do. You know, Hugh Hefner was out there like that, you know, so that's what they do. She said she was a whore, so.
Oh. Well, I have no proof, but now, okay, listen, I thank you, darling.
She said it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I don't know. Can you send me the link before I repeat it? All right?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right, thank you for having me. Y'all have a great evening.
Okay, bye now. Huh? Did 50 reach over to kiss the little nigga? He went to pick him up to take him to get some fly gear, and fuck is that smell, shorty? And then he called her. So, yo, why does he smell like, 50 is a real one now when it comes to, the baby's mamas and the women who have pushed out his seeds. You guys up to speed, troll babies, huh? Allegedly burned down Marquise's mother's home. John Flowers, you got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. He says, remind all to hit the like button and subscribe. John, man, do you have a new banner or something else going on with John Flowers photos? Send me an email. You already have credit with me, sir. I appreciate your support. Two-Tone got your donation. Okay. Let's get back to the phone lines here. And where is Florida Boy J? Is he tapping in tonight? Area code 786. Good evening. Diddy's empire is falling. Are you happy? Are you concerned? 786.
I find it interesting watching it all unfold. I just can't wait for more to come out. We know the house got raided, but aside from that, I haven't heard much about anything that they were able to gather as far as evidence. I did want to make a remark though on Kanye saying that he brought the Adidas.
Yeah, what was that about? The fuck?
He could be a little delulu quite often, and that's a delulu statement because everyone knows that Run DMC dropped a whole song called My Adidas.
My Adidas.
In 1986, which eventually led so Adidas gave them an endorsement deal for I want to say $1.6 million in 1986 because they were already sporting the brand, and they made that song prior to them even getting the endorsement deal.
And if I can jump in, my homie Leor Cohen brought one of the Adidas reps or VPs, I forget, to Madison Square Garden when they were performing. And when they held up the Adidas sneaker and half the goddamn audience held up one Adidas, that sealed the fucking deal. So what is Ye talking about?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was able to capitalize off of Adidas more than Run DMC did collectively, but they are the ones that brought it to the forefront. And not only that, I want to say they're the first hip hop group to do an endorsement deal with the brand of that capacity.
Facts.
Early on. So that's where that credit goes. As far as the Diddy thing, I always found him to be a deviant and a bit of a career criminal. And I think it's all catching up now.
One of Satan's serpents.
Mm-hmm.
One of Satan's serpents.
What was that?
One of Satan's serpents. Diddy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. I mean, his label was called Bad Boy. You know?
Stay with me, please. As far as updates, I mean, I'm pretty much up to speed on things. The Department of Homeland Security has issued subpoenas to the businesses that he has worked with and is working with. So they're letting people know it's showtime for every and any fucking body. Also, they did arrest his little alleged drug mule, some type of Caucasian trash, a former college basketball player.
Right. He played for Syracuse.
Yeah. But now, again, even though, he's a good guy in my book, I've never hung out with Diddy. And I find it appalling that people who claim to love Jesus, they have seen the demonic behavior of Sean Combs, and they're saying, yo, I don't want to see a black man taken down. I mean, truthfully, you should be praying for his fucking downfall so that he gets his mind right. What say you?
Absolutely. I feel like, allegedly, because none of this has been proven, but I feel like he's responsible for causing a lot of people pain and even death, and you can't just make it all about him being a black man. Like what the next thing they're going to say is he's trying to buy NBC or some crazy stuff like that. Diddy has snitched on himself many times in many interviews just through his behavior. And I find with people who are criminals of that capacity, when you get used to getting away with things for so long, you keep opening your mouth more and more because you start to feel like you're untouchable.
Right.
And I feel like that's what happened with him, and he gets a little liquor in his system and he goes on Drink Champs and he starts acting all funny with Fab. He starts saying a lot of things and a lot of...
Fab and Jadakiss both looked at him like, nigga, where you going? Where you going, nigga?
Right. He just has a lot of predatory like behavior to him. And he even said at one award show last year before the whole Cassie thing erupted, he kind of snitched on himself and was talking about he went through a really dark period and he was caught up in a lot of darkness and he wanted to give Cassie a shout out for standing by him through all that darkness. Little did he know that lawsuit was coming at him, or maybe he did know. His intuition is telling him like, buddy, your time's up.
I don't know how old you are, but do you know what the term Banji boy means? You ever heard that?
Banji? No, I don't.
Okay. When you get time, Google B as in boy, ANJEE, Banji boy. Diddy's like he's like an old Banji boy. That was before the homo thug era,
Okay, yeah.
He might like a little boy cunt on his side, and you have to see through the demonic shit. Anyway, listen. I appreciate the call. Anything you want to say about Stevie J wanting to fight 50 Cent or this ratchet loser, Young Miami, allegedly flying in pink cocaine? What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, as far as the Young Miami, I always thought that his choice in Young Miami was a little suspect because that doesn't seem like the type of woman that he goes for. And so now that I'm doing my own investigation in my little mind, I'm like, she just seems like she's the kind of chick that would be down to do shit like that, Like, she's from the gutter. She's from Miami. Like, I did not even know what pink cocaine was until today. I had to look it up. And I'm like,
she's got 2 kids. She's
she's a city girl.
Huh?
She's a self-proclaimed city girl, and in the lyrics, it talks all about the type of lifestyle.
I need the keys to the safe. Code key to the safe. Fuck out of here. Hey, baby, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm turned up. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Okay, thank you. Oh, we're going off the rails tonight. Where is Blade? Blade, did Joe Rogan shoot himself in the foot, or did he go 10 toes down? He's accusing you-know-who of genocide. Where's my homie Michael Rappaport? Do I have to text him and say, hey, man, are you going balls deep in Joe Rogan? Bone doing work. I see you, sir. Do you want to cam up? Absolutely. Give me a second. Oh, I think I have the president of the Real Nigga Network. I hope you and I are on different sides of the fence this evening. Florida Boy Jay, good evening, sir. Good evening.
Nigga, what's going on, man? What's popping? What's popping? We here at the Real Nigga Network headquarters, you know what I'm saying, going through this tragic news and, you know, watching the demise of Diddy in real time. What's going on, man?
Did you see the video? It's in my community section. Stevie J wants to, quote unquote, fight 50 Cent, calls him sucking Lil Rod's dick and some other choice words. You up to speed? I asked you, is Stevie J on Real Nigga Time? You said no.
Yeah, hell no, he not on Real Nigga Time. If anything, Stevie J just jumped out the window. If anybody jumped out the window today, it's Stevie J for pretty much implicating himself in the freak-offs or just kind of associating himself with what Diddy does and being in defense of Diddy. The other day, he wanted to do a prayer and stand by and with pictures of Biggie in the back. Stevie, the gravy train to Bussy has now hit a screeching halt for Stevie J. His access to that and the drugs, he's freaking out. He's unraveling, and that's what you're starting to see. First, he wants to pray for niggas. Now he wants to fight niggas. Yeah. He's unraveling. That's what you're. Why he ain't standing on no Real Nigga Time. He's standing on Bussy time, nigga. Quit the games, man. You know what's going on. You see what's going on.
Okay. Has 50 responded to Stevie J yet? I'm sure he has. He's quick on the IG trigger. I don't follow him, but has he responded yet?
Yeah, last time I checked, I haven't seen a response directly to Stevie J. I seen him talking on Twitter pretty much about his baby mama, but when it comes down to the Stevie J comments, I haven't really found any yet. 7 hours ago, he said, what the F, this S is a mess, and pretty much tagged him, and that probably triggered the response. I know that's the only thing on his last page that he had about Stevie J. So I don't know. He hasn't really.
If I can make a suggestion to 50 Cent, Curtis, if you're out there, I think he should contact the authorities and file a complaint against Stevie J for making threats. What do you think about that?
You know what? I don't think so, because at the end of the day, I'm not from New York or anything or Queens, but from what I've heard, 50 Cent another president of the Real Nigga Network where he's from, and I don't think anybody wants to beef with him. I remember when I was a kid seeing 50 Cent walk through the front row of the crowd and then looked every nigga that was talking spicy in the face. So I don't think Stevie J, R&B.
Well, hang on now. We're talking about 2024. 50 is a mogul businessman. He's not trying to, have a scuffle, with somebody unless it's absolutely necessary. I think it would be a brilliant troll move if he contacted the police and got a restraining order against Stevie J threatening to harm him. Troll babies, anybody want to keep me posted if 50 has done something like that? Go ahead, FPJ, you were saying?
No, I think it would be cool just for news purposes. Yeah. That at the end of the day, 50 Cent as a real hater, he's kicking another nigga while he's down, as he should be. Stevie J crashing out because his Bussy gravy train has come to a screeching halt. We found out Young Miami's moving the pink Molly, and what you call it is, I think they call.
Well, hang on now. That's alleged. That's alleged that she bringing in the pink cocaine on a plane, and there should be flight records by way of the subpoenas if she indeed got her little funky ass on a plane and came after the Lil Rod. Is it Lil Rod lawsuit claims?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I remember you were calling her Young Mammy a few months ago, so I think we can go back to that name.
Young Mammy.
For sure. I think let's dust that off and slap that back on her, Young Mammy.
Okay.
And we all know about the white boy. We know he already snitched. He's going to snitch. And when we want to round out this last topic about 50 Cent, he's definitely on Real Nigga Time. Let's take the kids away.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about how you move close to me. I mean, I'm over here trying to run 5 shows on Showtime, paying the bills.
Right.
And you over here having freak offs with Diddy. Who's watching the kids?
Yeah.
I ain't the same sitting watching Diddy's kids or watching these other Hollywood kids. He on Kanye time. Mm-hmm. Get my child out of the Hollywood light. We need to go. Father got to come in and say, salute the black fathers.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Anything going on your channel lately that I should know about?
Oh, no, like I said, we're still going to be going live tomorrow. Respect Facts Podcast. The episode for last one, it hit 1K views. Pretty good numbers, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good retention levels.
Yes, sir.
The channel's doing good. Everything's doing great. So just holler at me, man. Florida Boy J.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute. Thank you. Okay. Guys, in my showrunner, please go to youtube.com/@Coffee Chat with Camille. That's one of my sponsors. She puts out great content, and she's dedicated herself to editing and other things. Please go there and make any type of suggestions and give her feedback, okay? All right, my topic, Diddy's empire is falling and no one can save him. Very few people, if anybody, is speaking up on his behalf. I saw Fat Joe. He's got some type of 20th anniversary or 25th anniversary show coming up at the Apollo, and he was sitting there talking, and when they asked him, I forget what news network that was, when they asked him about Diddy, he had nothing to say. He just said, well, I'm praying. He didn't say, I support Diddy, this is false, nothing. Uncle Luke is talking about where are Diddy's friends. Well, I don't know. We thought you were a friend, Uncle Luke, you know? Jay-Z doesn't really, he's not on social media that much, so I don't expect him to say anything in the public, but it just seems like this witch hunt, or whatever you want to call it, is something that he does have to face, okay? Victor Moan, I got your donation. Oh, okay. He said, Star 50's baby mama said he assaulted her. Okay. Can someone please send me the link? Is she now accusing Diddy of, is she now accusing 50 of stomping her ears together? She's in her early 40s, born in the Philippines. I got the notes on her, just, you know. Nothing special, you know. You could go to the Philippines and get 5 chicks that look just like her for $80, and you could smash them raw. I'm sorry, for $40. Smash them raw. So, you know, I don't necessarily take her word for anything. Hey, Spring, I got your donation. Hi, Star, we're smoking on that Diddy pack. Absolutely. Please be clear, I was appalled when I saw the video footage of all that shit in his house, just, you know, shit on top of shit, even though they pulled it out of the drawers in the closets. I'm like, what the fuck? At a certain age, you downsize. You don't need 8 rooms, a mansion, fucking tunnels under the house. And even if you got a bunch of damn kids, you downsize. And I was appalled by the excess. Hold on a second. Who's texting me here? Deed says, Anthony, oh, damn. She accused him of the R word, too. Yes, thank you, Deed. Yes, 50 is seeking sole custody of their son. Guys, don't say the little nigga's name if you're calling here. Just say the little some type of mulatto nigga. A little, what is he, like 11 or 12 now? 50 trying to get custody of the nigga. I think we may have to rally behind 50. Take video footage of her. Is she on OnlyFans? I think she is. Take video footage of her OnlyFans page. Save those files so that 50 can use that in court. Hey, Linda, I got your donation. She says, good evening, Star. Didn't Faith beat up Stevie? Well, I saw something like that, but, you know, that ain't got shit to do with nothing right now. The two of them were on the booger sugar. So I heard. I'm not sure. But they were probably fighting over a line of coke. But thank you, Donald, for your email, okay? Hold on, guys. Let's go to area code 212. Good evening. We're talking about the fall of Diddy's empire. Are you there? 212.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Sparky. Can you hear me?
Hey, baby, loud and clear. What's cracking?
All right. I had called prior. You know, do you remember now? Me calling you, talking about Wendy and all that.
When's the last time we spoke?
the other day, and I said that you asked me was I happy if Puffy was going down.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
I don't remember, but you're here now. You have the floor.
and I was talking about Wendy brought this up in the beginning.
Baby, I don't remember what I had for breakfast. Let's just get to Wendy. Let's go. Come on. Where we at
Okay,
now?
so the thing, I just wanted to say, I personally think all of them is involved, especially when you look at even the kids too. Because then now I'm just looking at how Albie Shaw is reaching out to Quincy, and it's like Quincy. So it's like, that was Kim Porter's son. That was not Puffy's biological child.
Right.
So I feel like, he may have done something to him. You never know with these people, because if he can do it with Usher and he can do it with Justin Bieber, why he will make a difference if that's Kim Porter's child, especially the alleged abuse that she was taking. So I think all these kids is involved, because look at even Justin. He was
Well, hang on a second, baby. I don't want to go at the kids. The kids, they're kids. Let's hang on. Let's bring it back for a second. Albie Shaw, who has got 2 feet in the grave right now, right? He had some type of open heart surgery, so he's trying to make amends. I saw reports that nigga hadn't paid child support in a fucking decade. So let's not be faked out because he's saying, son, come on home. I mean, hang on, baby. Home might be a fucking 2-bedroom apartment with 1 bathroom. Okay, that's where home might be. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's probably why he can only reach out to him through the internet instead of calling him,
right.
But I just think it's just a mess. All of it is a mess. It's Puffy's time. A long time ago, too, when they had this thing on BET, which you can't find. It was called Inside the Label. It was just where he had Mary, they had Jodeci, but you don't never hear from Devontae. I don't know what happened with that interaction. But anyway, they said that from this documentary, you can never find it. They said something happened once Puffy, Andre Harrell kicked him out of Uptown Records. They went to Death Row. So he went to Death Row for some reason. They said Death Row people came in there and they took all their plaques, and they took Mary and Jodeci, which was the 2 artists.
Did you mean Arista or Death Row? You lost me.
It was Death Row because KC was like, we're never talking about Death Row, period.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So I don't know what ties that they have, but I feel like this is his fall from whatever ties he had with Suge started from way back then. And I feel like all this was from Biggie, all of this, because you cannot even find that documentary anymore. Okay? Mary had her head down. And I think what the thing is, I think the people from Arista is the one that came and had to talk to Suge to get them back onto the label of Uptown. But they did some, so once he got fired, he did some kind of deal with.
Baby, I need you to slow down and take a breath. Slow down.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're confusing the shit out of me. Just let's take it slow. Mary may have had her head down because Casey used to give her speed knots, allegedly, and the 2 of them were on the powder. That's not alleged.
Right.
So you're talking about some BET documentary. God bless you for even watching BET. Now let's update this. Let's update this, okay? So Diddy, his empire is falling. Are you praying for his downfall? Because he has been living a demonic life for decades.
So that's what
I'm saying that, baby girl. I'm saying that.
You saying that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm an atheist, and I think you should pray for his downfall so that he can get right. Go ahead.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is coming all the way back from then. I think he played on Biggie. I think everything is coming. Like, you cannot. There was a caller the other day that was saying Black people shouldn't be humble. They need to be humble because you lose yourself. And this is what you think you are bigger than what you are. And then something is going to always come back to get you. So, he's running around for that. I'm telling you, there are books on him. They're Dancing with the Devil. They've been called him the devil. Okay, so it's like it's all coming down on him right now. So that's what I was trying to say. Even from that interview, whatever happened in that time, what they were trying to tell their story, that they didn't want to talk about that because whatever they seen, they didn't want no parts. So I'm just saying from then on, and from it's just been going on and on. Then I heard I'm going a little back too, but
baby, listen, I'm gonna jump in here because you said a lot. I appreciate you. But listen, stay in touch. And what is your name? I'll have to write that down because I honestly don't remember speaking. What do I call you?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay. I appreciate you, baby. You have my email address. Keep me up to speed on the bullshit. All right.
Okay. No doubt.
Thank you,
I will. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Is it me or was she like, tweaking a little bit? I'm trying to stay with her. Damn, she went to Casey and JoJo and Suge Knight. Guys, on the screen, one of my sponsors, www.hudsontubs.com. Bathtub, shower, and all sorts of antique items in your home can be reglazed or restored through that website. Please reach out to Maurice and tell him I sent you, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're up to speed, guys. Thank you for the pink cocaine information. Yeah. I don't ever want to see cocaine again in my life. Last time I did some blow was 1991, and from time to time I'll have a nightmare, wake up like that. But if Diddy is doing coke in his 50s, he needs help. Maybe that's why he's on the run and haven't turned himself in, because he doesn't want to go cold turkey. Nigga might be somewhere right now, doing a little booger sugar. Rondell, I got your donation. He says, salute to Reggie Wright Jr. Yeah. Hey, has Reggie Wright Jr. ever told on let me say alleged that, he used to hit niggas in the head with the gun a lot. Put him in handcuffs, pow, and hit him in the head. Oh, he was dirty. It's my nigga, though. Jamala got your donation. Whoa, okay. So I see a couple of people saying this about 50 Cent's, one of his baby's mothers, Daphne, making some type of claims now. Hang on a second, guys, because, I always come to the microphone with notes. Daphne Joy, I think this is on Instagram. She says, everything is, talking to 50 Cent, at 50 Cent, everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if blank, that's the little nigga, was the one in handcuffs for nothing? We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to blank, and you saw him 10 times out of 2 years. Damn, we only lived a mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our blank that you have never earned. The kid, then she goes on, let's put the real focus on our true evil actions of blanking me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. Is 50 next? Troll babies. Oh, he's had a hell of a run. Yes, folks, it's shine time. All these niggas are demonic. 50's a good nigga, I've never hung out with him. Oh, they tried to get me to come up to Connecticut when he bought Mike Tyson's home. I said, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that. Guys, sit tight on the phones. I see you. Hey, Courtney. Courtney says, love the show. Thank you, darling. I appreciate your support. Hey, okay, Mr. 917. Let me get this man the link to cam up. See if we can get a panel going here tonight. Blade. Yes, I'm up to speed. Blade, Big Gene said he would take the stand and testify. Yes, but Blade, in case you're just not joining the show, my question earlier was, did Joe Rogan go 10 toes down, Blade? Or will he be apologizing soon and backtracking? Joe Rogan is really trending on The Independent, jns.org, hint, hint, hint. All sorts of platforms. You know what Joe Rogan said, Blade, with regards to genocide? Hey, Diane, I got your donation. Thank you, darling. Look at all this support I'm getting from you beautiful black women tonight. Thank you so much, huh? You see, they know my true intentions. Okay, I'll get back to that later. DT got your donation. Okay, somebody taking a shot at one of the people who called in the other night. Please don't have Cap and Ass Relentless on tonight. Well, listen, if he sends in some Skrilla, I most certainly will get him on the screen. Hold on. Okay. Okay. No, that's something different. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Area code 850. Good evening. Diddy's empire is falling. Are you there? Thursday.
Yes,
night.
I am.
How are you? Good evening.
Yes, I'm doing fine. I'm calling on the whole Diddy thing. I feel like, why now? I feel like a lot of the stuff we're talking about, we know Diddy has a history of doing a bunch of suspicious activity. Okay. There was one picture back in the day of him and Rick Ross in bed. We know that whole thing with Shine, and he probably played a part in Tupac getting shot the first time. Some people believe the second time. There's a lot of history of Diddy doing a bunch of suspicious activity. Why all of a sudden we wait to way his career is over? All right, now this dude is the gayest rapist ever. Why? I feel like...
Okay, are you a conspiracy theorist, sir?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Do
you subscribe to the theory of God, sir? The theory of God?
No, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in God.
Okay. Well, you don't.
I believe there may be a God, but I don't believe in the Bible or Quran or nothing like that.
Okay. So you're on the fence and you're just not sure. Okay, I'm just asking. Well, if we exclude, mysticism and all that sort of jazz, but just keep it on the where you just pointed out, why now? Why not now? So why not now? Why not?
Well, I'm saying if you let a man get away with something for 20, 30 years, while out of the blue just realize, this dude is doing something bad. We know the dude been doing something bad for 20, 30 years if he allegedly did it.
But again, sir, my question, why not now? I mean, why not let things build up, and it takes time for people to come out? People live with pain and suppression. I've interviewed a lot of people. I'm a journalist, and I've broken some of the biggest stories in the genre of hip hop. A lot of times people suppress things. They get older. They have children. They look at their children and they realize, hey, I have to now tell my truth. Why not now? Why not?
Because you let him get away with something for 20 years.
Okay.
I feel like after 20 years of this, I'm saying Pac got shot 95. I was 4 years old. I'm 32 now.
Okay.
All right, that's almost 30 years ago that happened.
Okay.
Shine situation happened in 2000. That was 22 years ago.
Okay.
I mean, most of what we know of Diddy doing suspicious or illegal activity happened years and years ago. Even most of the stuff we hear about, him allegedly sexually having gay stuff going on, is from stuff that happened back 2001. That's 21 years ago.
Well, to be correct, sir, the Club New York shooting happened in 1999, not 2000, to be precise, okay?
Well,
but hang on. No, it's fine. I appreciate your call. Okay, I hear you. You're saying why now, but I'm saying why not now? You know, a lot of times things need to catch up. According to your logic, we should just let the whole who killed Tupac thing go. Who killed Biggie? Let it go. It's old, right? Let it go.
I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is I feel like after a while there should be though actually there is a law in most states where it says, you know what I'm saying, if a crime happened X amount of years ago, right, we can't just pull this up out of the blue.
Okay.
You feel me? I feel like
No, I hear you loud and clear, and I'm not saying, you know, you're wrong. I just want to be clear on your perspective. So reparations, let it go. That's been happened. Knock it off. Let it go, right? Let it go.
Well, I'm saying I mean, even with reparations, how would you decide who gets what? Does it go by blood percentage? Because you have like some white people say, I got black in my family, give me this 10 bands.
Should reparations be paid to American descendants of slavery and foundational Black Americans? Yes or no?
I feel like it doesn't matter. We're never gonna get that money. I'm black. I'm never getting that reparation.
Should the small hats still be receiving money due to what happened once upon a time?
Hell no.
Oh. Okay.
No. I mean, half of them ain't even that kind of Jewish. Most of those like still stay in Europe that like were really affected by the Holocaust. You want to know the truth about it?
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate your call, man. Thank you.
All right.
Yes,
thank you.
I'll let that man speak. Terrence, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Mr. 917, I was just about to bring you in. What happened? Your call dropped out, or you dropped out off of my screen. Terrence, I see you, sir. He says Diddy had Wendy fired. She was telling the truth. Yeah. And she's, you know, I'm sure she's sitting back and watching, you know, the fallout. I love Wendy, but she's eating her cheeseburgers through a straw now. So, you know, I don't think that's her main concern. Mr. 917, how are you, sir?
Doing good.
Can you fix your screen? You're on a tilt or something. You want to make some adjustments? Call back in?
Let's see. How's that?
There you go.
All right. We're going to start it off light. Basically, we knocking Kanye for saying that he put Adidas out there, but in reality, nobody was rocking Adidas after Run DMC, and that was in the 80s. And the only thing we were rocking were the shell tops. I'll ask anyone, name me 4 pairs of Adidas outside of the shell tops and the Yeezy, and nobody could tell you. So it's basically the shell top Adidas and then the Yeezys. Nobody can't say that Kanye didn't bring the Adidas back. He definitely brought them back. Now, did he make them poppin'? No, of course he didn't popularize them. We know who did, but he definitely brought them back.
Okay, well, listen, man, I appreciate your support as always. I have to pull up the notes because I thought we had moved on from this. No, Kanye West, his statement was, everyone knows I brought Adidas into this culture. That's what he said. He brought it into the culture.
Okay, well, he did bring them back, but we could move along past.
No, not bring them back. He said he brought him into the culture. I questioned that, and I said I thought it was Run DMC. Now, to what you're saying, with all due respect, Adidas wasn't making 13 different types of Adidas back in the 80s. So you had the shell toes and maybe 3 or 4 other different brands, different designs that were more so towards the Caucasian community. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's my main topic. I'll let you finish up on that. I'll give you 10 seconds, and then let's move on to Diddy and the Empire.
No, I'm done with that. We could talk about Diddy and talk about Stevie J. I think Stevie J is wilding. He's crazy. Basically, I don't want to see him embarrass himself. He already got knocked out on Love and Hip Hop by Little Scrappy. Why would you want to go against 50 Cent? This guy works out twice a day. You know, the only thing that Stevie J works out is his nostrils sniffing cocaine off the table. So I'm like, why would you? Don't put yourself in that predicament to go fighting.
Hang on. Does he still do that? I have no proof. Please don't come on my show.
His homeboy said it on Drink Champs. Benzino said it, but allegedly.
Well. If you haven't seen it, slow down. That could be reckless disregard of the truth. Okay, please.
Okay. All right. So basically, still, nonetheless, no matter if he does drugs or not, he still would kind of take a L going against a 50, a guy who actually takes care of himself and tries to stay physically fit and healthy.
Okay.
So yeah, he's bugging on that aspect of it. Another reason why I wouldn't mess with him, but think about it: if Biggie's your man and Diddy's your man, but Diddy lets you get with Faith and y'all still cool, how does that make sense? They don't even, all the people in the world you can marry, you marry your man's ex-wife that she has a child with. So already, Stevie looks weird in the game. They're like doubling, dibbling, dabbling. And then with Daphne Joy, I'm like, Diddy, why would you want to mess with Daphne Joy? That's 50. The wrong person's baby mother to mess with would probably be 50. I wouldn't mess with anybody that 50 is associated with because he doesn't stop. He's a monster. He's a bull. So you mess with Daphne, you probably slut her out and had her with Tukey and her vagina as well, so you got Young Miami with pink cocaine in her pink pussy, and then you got.
Hang on, you're on a roll here, Mr. 917. For those who don't know, this man calls it from time to time, and I like his commentary. Diddy, in my opinion, needs help. He may have a cocaine habit. His little alleged drug mule has been arrested. And the 25 the over 75-page lawsuit that was modified this past Monday has given detail to Young Miami supposedly bringing in the coke and 50's baby mama being a sex worker. So your thoughts on Diddy, if we can just pull it back to him and the empire falling. You have to speed on the other things that are going on, the subpoenas and the fact that hasn't spoken up himself lately.
His empire is falling like Rome, and I know that they're going after his businesses. And once they start going after your businesses, they mean business. So like they did with Madoff and Epstein, and they start targeting your businesses. They're really trying to look for something deep, and more than likely, this doesn't end well for him. It ends with him leaving the country, hanging from a tree, or going to jail. So yeah, he does need help, but I think he's beyond the point of help by now. He's beyond the point of help. He hasn't responded. You know what I mean? Even with the kids and stuff, like he has no friends right now. Anybody who ties themselves to him is crazy. Because like I said the other night, those allegation bullets, they ricochet, they hit anybody. Nobody wants to touch him right now. He's hot. He has digital AIDS. He's unwanted.
Yep. Well, to be precise, his lawyer did respond, and maybe that's the best course of action for him, because in the court of public opinion, it's his time right now. It's his time. Hang on a sec, man. Stay with me. I appreciate you as always. Rondell, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay. Thank you, Rondell. I'm not sure if she's a typical coochie seller. She's some type of actress. But thank you for tapping in. Hold on a second. What happened to them? Hey, Penelope, I don't know what happened to what's that guy's name, Mr. 917, with the umbrella? What was it? Farnsworth? Something
Farnsworth like Bentley. Farnsworth Bentley needs to come forward because I'm sure he has the stories.
Okay.
This isn't the first time. Remember in 2016, not allegedly thing, but in 2016, his own chef said that he forced her to cook for him in front of his friends that were having sex, and then they were done having sex. She forced him to serve him food while he was naked and asked him, "Do you like the way my private parts look?" So I don't know, man. This is not a first time thing. He has a record of doing these things.
Yeah. Hang on, Mr. 917. Terrence says the liquor cartel sent a message to Diddy. G shit. Okay. Alexandria, I got your donation. Thank you so much. No, I have not seen the Nickelodeon documentary. What is that thing called? Quiet on the Set. I did not see that yet. I wasn't watching Nickelodeon back in those days. I worked in the MTV mailroom in the 80s, so I'm not even sure if some of those people I know them personally, but I will get around to the Nickelodeon documentary. Any knowledge on that, Mr. 917?
Nah, I try to stay away from that kind of stuff like that. Hold on, I'm going back to my camera. Hold on 1 second.
All right. Hold on a second.
No, I try to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, I'm going to watch it regardless because it's trending right now. Stay with me a second. Area code 216. Good evening. We're talking about Diddy's empire falling. Are you up to speed? 216.
hold on, my bad. I'm going to go outside, bro. Hold on, I'm at work. All right, look, this is how I feel about this. Can you hear me?
It sounds a little janky, sir. Can you make some adjustments?
Can you hear me now? I'm outside.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
You were saying? Go ahead, sir.
All right, so this is how I feel about it. I feel like, man, this planet is devil. A lot of people wanted to get in the industry, and they did anything that they could do to get in the industry.
Facts.
Then once they got in the industry, they figured out what it was. Mm-hmm. They probably thought they was going to be millionaires, 10 millionaires, 100 millionaires. And then when they got into the industry, like, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. The Nori door, whether it was the homo shit, well, I'm sorry, my apologies, the homo stuff or the blood sacrifice stuff. Some people be like, I love my mom. I love my kid. I love my girlfriend. So they ain't going to sacrifice their girl or their mom or their loved one. So they was like, yo, I'll put my body on the line. Mm-hmm. My thing is this. Yeah, Diddy going down, but this is the time right now for his real friends to come out. And since everybody falling the back away from him, I'm just looking at it like, dang, he really ain't had no friends, because being a real friend is not about where everything is good and it's sunshine and it's 90 degrees outside. What it's about is when it's hard, tough times, and all stuff like that, that's when you see who your real friends is. So if it's not nobody hitting this line, if it's not nobody like, yo, hey, man, I got you, whatever, that just show you how people is. Because
if I can jump in for a second, sir, you sound like a knowledgeable man. Are you at work right now?
Yeah, I'm at work right now, but I just
You sound like a hardworking man. No, I appreciate what you've just said. But the reality is most people who get into the quote unquote industry, whether it's the entertainment industry, singing, athletic industry, most people are willing to sacrifice things. They are vanity driven. So I'm here to tell you, even though I you know, and I don't want to keep emphasizing that I like Diddy, you know, it's shine time. He has been living a demonic lifestyle. A demonic lifestyle. Do you want to pray for his downfall before you go, sir? Keep it G.
No, I ain't praying on his downfall, because if anything, we in Sodom and Gomorrah time in America. So it's not just he's demonic. The whole situation is demonic. The platforms is demonic. The people is demonic. So that's all I want to say.
Thank you, man.
To answer the phone. All right.
Thank you, sir. Okay. All right. Okay. Hang on a second, Mr. 917. Blade is tapping in. Star Joe Rogan will be apologizing soon and visiting these. Oh, okay. Blade, are you up to speed, or did I inform you about what's going on? When I saw that clip with Joe Rogan yesterday, I said, whoa, are they going to come for him? And sure enough, it's shine time. Bone doing work. I just sent you the link. I'm going to do a little cam up here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Who is do you want to tap in, young lady? Who are you? I'm going to send you the link. I don't know who you are. Let's get you on the screen if you want to talk about your email. Cheryl, check your email. I just sent you a link if you want to tap in. Something else I want to say, guys. This little tidbit came out by way of what is this platform? Hold on a second. Oh goodness. Is it breakingac.com, Blade, breakingac.com, and others. The home of the Atlantic City mayor has been raided, Marty Small, by the feds.
Oh my goodness.
Cesar Pena and Jenny, you did the right thing. You did the right thing, okay? Some of you may or may not remember, months ago I was talking about, hey, what about Marty Small with all that flippin' NJ stuff? He was a frequent guest on The Breakfast Club. And with regards to everything that has been going on with the allegations of scamming, and when they used to go down to Atlantic City, not just DJ Envy, Cesar Pena, and the credit dude. Oh! The mayor's home has been raided by the feds. I just want to put that out there. Caesar, you did the right thing. Hint, 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 right? Okay. We may or may not get someone back on the line here. Wait a minute. Is that Relentless Aaron? Aaron, come on and cam up, man. Because you sent something to my alleged daughter, and she said, if he can't send the goddamn bio, I'm not looking through some article. Whatever you were going back and forth with her about. Aaron, check your email. Can you hang on a second, Mr. 917?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Where's the homie? Crime Skills. Let me get Crime Skills on the line tonight. I think this is him right here. 954. Crime Skills. Is that you, sir? Crime Skills.
Yo, what up?
Can you hear me?
You heard me? Can you hear me?
Can you make the adjustments? Noise in the background. I want to hear what you got to say. Crime Skills.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Give him a second, folks. He's tapping in from Yard.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. What's popping, Crime Skills? What's popping?
No friend can save Diddy. None. If Diddy come back to America, he will die in prison. He should go to Russia. And pertaining to Joe Rogan.
Well, hang on a second, Crime Skills. I now think that Diddy is still in the United States. I think that the plane flying around is just a decoy. Diddy's got a coke habit, according to multiple sources here. So he's not going to, unless he took a big coke supply with him, which is a little risky. I think he's still here in the States, somewhere in the Florida area, and he's sitting around tweaking, in my opinion.
Well, I've been listening to Gene Deal, and I actually don't think he's a coke user. I think he uses that for the pussy boys and girls. I think it's the people that's into the drugs. From what Gene Deal is saying, he's addicted to painkillers.
Okay.
He said he has never seen him use the drugs. That's what he's saying. So
well, Gene has not been around Diddy in years, and now you've got young Miami, aka Caresha, whatever her name is, and she's being accused in this lawsuit of bringing in the pink cocaine so that they can do what's called a tukey. So that's what I'm going with. But go ahead.
Well, maybe time has changed, and pertaining to Joe Rogan is from the same bloodline as the Amalekites, so he will not be apologizing. It's only their own that can make certain speech and get away with it. They do not really. You have to do something extremely bad, which will expose more of their actions for them to persecute you. Now, if that was a black man, it's a whole different deal.
Right.
But if I'm not mistaken, Joe Rogan is from the bloodline.
Joe Rogan is trash from New Jersey, like myself. He ain't nothing exceptional, but I hear you. but without going into detail, did you see the clip I'm talking about where he accused you-know-who of genocide?
Yeah, yes, sir. I live on the internet. I'm on it. I know. Nothing don't miss me. Nothing.
Okay.
So I know what. Right. I'm up to date.
All right. Hey, man, I'm getting a little backed up on the calls. Anything else you want to say or mention? I appreciate your time, and thank you for your support, as always.
Man, respect as usual, man. Thanks. Do your thing, man. You know what it is. You're ruling. Respect every time.
Thank you, man. Salute. Crime Skills. Yes, sir. Okay. Crime Skills tapping in. Relentless Aaron. Good evening, sir. How are you?
What's up, Star? I'm good. I'm good. What's up, 917?
Yeah, how you doing? Good evening.
I want the smoke, Star. Let's go.
Well, I don't have smoke for you,
Not
man.
You. It's the comments. You know, I guess if they're young, talking about I'm capping. I got no reason to cap. Number one.
You want to know why? Because they they never lived a real life. You really lived a life. They live on the internet. So everything you say sounds unbelievable because you actually were outside in the streets while they were on their phones doing this and doing that.
Hang on, Mr. 917. Aaron can speak for himself. So, Aaron,
I appreciate that.
So they've been coming at you in the comments saying, I didn't say it, but they don't believe the story with you and Diddy and the car chase. Okay. And then you hang on. And then you supposedly saw him. He had on a cast. You came out of the penitentiary, but you don't remember what year you came out. You still don't remember what year you came out after doing what, 6 or 7 years?
I can never forget when I came out, right? I came out in 2003, right? In March of 2003, I think May 2003. So I never forget that. But what you asked.
Well, tonight you remember, but the other night you didn't
No.
remember.
I remembered when. No, you didn't ask me. Hey, when did you come out? You said when did you cross paths with Diddy?
Okay.
I did not remember that. I just said that I was fresh out. The other thing that they asked was, I said I fictionalized my story. I did not fictionalize it in the memoir though. I fictionalized it in another book that I have with G Unit. So there's two different books, like Star said the other day. So it's just a miscommunication. I understand the young folks.
Well, hang on, because for those who don't know, this is Relentless Aaron. He is a writer. You've written over how many books again?
I'm at 110 now, sir.
Nice. Okay. Can you chime in on Diddy's empire is falling? That's my main topic. I am going into detail with regards to the Department of Homeland Security. They have issued subpoenas now to his business partners and people who he has done business with. So they are trying to dead his hustle, if you ask me. Please.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So, they're trying to make the whole house fall. So they got the boy that they arrested, the dope boy. They're going to get him to turn on him. They put in the lawsuit, they put all these companies because these companies are enablers. They are invested in Diddy. And so essentially they're all connected. And that's how you bring them down. You connect with the companies, they divest, right? So that you cut his money off, and then you go for the jugular vein. And that's what I believe is going on. That's why everybody's that named in a lawsuit. They're naming all the record labels. They're naming managers, everybody that's they call complicit simply because they're financing his activities. And you hit the nail on the head when you said that he is demonic and been demonic for years. The girl that got shot in the face is now trending. She's now been doing interviews.
Stop right there. Mr. 917, what is her name? Do you know her name? Can we get her name?
Ebony. Her name is Ebony. I know that because I have a contract with her. I was supposed to write her book, but anyway, that's
okay. Well, hang on a second. She gave a detailed description. I don't know if she said on the stand when the trial went down that Diddy shot her, but she did say that Shine and Diddy had guns. But she has been saying, hang on. She's been saying for years that Diddy is the one who shot her. Have you written a book about? Well, you say you had a contract with her. Have you thought about writing a book today in today's times with regards to his demonic behavior?
So this whole No Diddy bit is a real thing, and it's a real title, and it's really happening. But I think this is a compilation of people that have been victimized by him, and so people have contacted me that have stories. And I think they're too slim to be one book, right? So, but compiled, they make sense. Hang
on a second, Aaron, hold on a second, sir. I mean, you see, I asked you, and I'm not trying to, to come at you crazy, but you're saying Ebony. The woman I'm talking about is Natanya Rubin.
That's her name. That's her name. Ebony is her. That's her name. She calls herself Ebony. Natanya Rubin is her actual birth name. Yes. Okay. And she went through a transition when she was married. She had a married name. This is the same woman we're talking about for sure.
Okay.
And she deserves her just due, Star. She got shot in the face. She called it. I'm just
trying to figure out if her name is really Ebony or Natanya Rubin. Hang on. Bone doing work. Good evening, sir. You there? Bone doing work.
What's good? Yeah, I'm here.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
So not for nothing, obviously, your name is Troy, right?
Aaron, can you hold on? Aaron, okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to talk to my Puerto Rican correspondent. Bone doing work. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Just chilling, just checking in. Came to say that 50 Cent is a Golden Gloves guy. Rumor has
It's my nigga.
Yeah, so Stevie J don't want that smoke.
I think we have to all get on code and assist him with regards to him trying to obtain full custody of the little mulatto nigga, whatever his name is. Don't say his name. Don't say his name. Because this girl has been hanging out with Diddy, and even if she was not a quote unquote sex worker, she may have had intercourse with him, and then go back to the little nigga with coke dick breath. That's not to be too vicious here, but and also Bone don't work. If I can just ask you, are you up to speed on the Puerto Ricans, your community in the Bronx, evicting J-Lo? Do you know about this? On TikTok, they're tired of her talking about when she lived in the hood, yada. You up to speed on this?
Yeah. Damn, I ain't heard about that. I ain't heard about that.
I've been
Maybe
watching.
because I'm not in New York.
Hey, Aaron, can you hold on? I'm talking to my Puerto Rican correspondent about a Puerto Rican fucking issue here.
Yeah, man. I ain't heard about that. Maybe it's because I'm not in New York, but I don't know. J-Lo all day.
Do me a favor, because I need to be entertained with this J-Lo being evicted from the block stuff. Go to nypost.com, type in J-Lo, read that, and I'll come back to you, okay?
I got you.
Okay. Aaron, I gotta finish up with you. I'm getting backed up here, man. So okay.
J-Lo's gonna be in court soon. Okay. This Natanya Rubin is now going to be going back to court because this latest lawsuit is now dragging that old information back into court. This latest lawsuit had said Diddy said, "Oh, I could pay off this person."
She settled. Aaron,
She did settle, but there's new, as you know, court cases can be opened up on new information, especially if you lied on the stand. Now it's said that J-Lo brought the gun in the club.
No. Aaron, Shine served a decade for that shooting. They're not going to now try Diddy.
I'm not trying. She's trying. This is what they're saying on the news. So okay. That's what it is. So I hope she gets her just due. The lady got shot in the face.
Yeah.
$1 million wasn't enough. She got awarded $2 million. Shine never paid his $1 million. She's hot, justifiably so. And I believe that there's more victims out there, not just shooting victims, but other people. And demonic activity, demonic relationships, as we're seeing, tragic all the way around.
Okay. Hey man, I appreciate you. Send my daughter. She asked you for a blurb to post with your book in my community section. She said she's not combing through an article and doing your job. That's what she says. So send her what she asked for so I can promote your book. All right?
That's through your email, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I thought that was you. I got you.
Her name is Amy. All right?
Got you covered.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
All right, 917.
All right, take it easy. Have a good evening. I have a 50 Cent Daphne Joy theory. I think he's actually enjoying this happening and coming out, because if he gets custody of the kid, he can get his child support revoked. So this might work out in his favor. Because she was saying allegedly he raped her and beat her, right? But then if you had the option to move further away from me, why would you move right down the block from me? If I'm afraid of my person who's causing me harm, why would I move closer to them?
Right. Right.
And if you want to test how people feel about Diddy, here's what you do. Remember when all of this stuff happened with R. Kelly? You couldn't play "Step in the Name of Love" nowhere. They're coming for him because basically what they're doing is they're coming after Motown, saying that he had parties and he gave people money and drugs and guns at these parties, but the money was funded by record labels and other people. Therefore, they're implicit to the crimes. So they're going after the companies, and then everybody's going to separate ties with him, which is why Diageo doesn't want to mess with him anymore. So basically, now it won't be cool to play his music. Go outside right now and play some All About the Benjamins or Mommy Ben Aki, and people are going to look at you crazy.
Whoa, Mr. 917. If All About the Benjamin comes on, niggas are dancing. Slow that shit down.
All right, I guess maybe you're right, but if it's singular,
if I can say this, sir, I'm looking at Daphne Joy's statement on the gram. She's not saying allegedly he raped her, sir. No. She's getting right to the business. She's saying he did.
I'm saying allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I'm saying that it may work in his favor. That if she's doing anything that is being done, doing some Tukey or doing weird things with the child around. And if he gets that kid back, he can get, because he said he pays his child support up front. So he may have to get retro child support back from her then, which will work out in his favor.
That would be beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, if any of that could be proved.
Yeah.
And then Young Miami, you gotta think, she probably had, this guy has 2 yachts, a plane, 2 homes. You think he wants one bitch? Of course he has 2. There's nothing she could do for him sexual. So he probably did allegedly have her put in some pink cocaine and her pink pussy, transporting her on the plane, because what can you really do?
Listen, we don't know about Daphne Joy. Let's just.
No, I'm not talking about Daphne Joy. I'm talking about young Miami now.
Yeah.
What else can she offer him? He's already getting boy through and boy butt. He doesn't want her pussy.
I really want to see her in the steel bracelets. But listen, man, I got to take other calls. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
Okay. All right, hold on, guys.
Yeah, I looked into the J-Lo thing.
What you got, man?
Man, all I gotta say about that is, what I'm saying?
Hang on. Did you see the story? There's some type of documentary that has come out, and there's a scene where she's sitting there and she does her hair like this, and she says, "When I see my hair like this, it reminds me of when I was 16 in the bodegas or something." Right.
Yeah, I read that part. No, but I read it. I was reading through the New York Post article. I was reading through it.
And they are killing her on TikTok. Yeah. Young Puerto Ricans. There's some term that they're using with regards to her. Oh God, what is it? The term called faking that she still has connections to the hood. I forget what it's called. Something working. Some yada yada. I don't know. Anyway, good. You were saying?
No, yeah. I mean, that just sounds like a bunch of New York Ricans, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't all of us. That's just them New York Ricans, Like anybody around here that they ain't mad at J-Lo, we ain't even heard about that. That's some New York stuff. And maybe that's her truth. New York big as hell. Who's to say she wasn't running around like that around her bodegas? New York, a giant city.
Okay, well,
so I think they just, what I'm saying? It just sounds like some New York Ricans.
You a J-Lo fan? You J-Lo fan?
Not really, but she's Puerto Rican, so I'm a supporter.
Oh, you see, guys, everybody, you see, you got a Puerto Rican who's trying to avoid what's really going down, and he's staying on code. Now, hang on a second. I pulled the article since we're on the line here. nypost.com, okay? It says the Castle Hill native turned Tinseltown superstar has been mocked nationwide, not just some New York shit, which you're trying to claim, okay, for relatability points, working class stolen valor. That's the term. Go ahead.
Like I said, I ain't heard nobody talk about it, but you know what I'm saying? They'll blow these things up. It'll be not talked about in like 2 weeks. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at J-Lo. Like, what's to come of this? You think they're gonna cancel her
in the live chat?
Not yet. Yeah, but I think it'll be. You know what I'm saying? They'll get not mad at it in like 2-3 weeks. This ain't gonna be nothing too serious for J-Lo. Right. It's not that serious, I would think.
Well, listen, man, with all due respect, if you can't kick in the backs of your own kind, then I don't want you trying to just kick in the backs of black people. I'll keep it real with you.
I would kick in her back if it was a kick in her back worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem that she's doing that's too crazy? You know what I'm saying? They're claiming that she wasn't from this bodega. She's claiming that she is. Who's gonna find the proof? Well, maybe if you come with some solid proof, you know what I'm saying?
Hang on. You didn't read the article. They're not saying.
I read most of it.
Hang on. Let's not talk on top of each other. The article specifies that they are tired of her. She keeps consistently talking about the hood, the bodega. In reality, she lives in fucking Hollywood, and she's got a collection of Birkin bags. So if you don't want to talk about that.
No, I want to talk about it. We can talk about it. Okay. What I'm saying is like, you're always going to have a group of people that are saying, oh, you ain't really from where you say you from. That's all this is. This is a group of people hating and saying, you ain't from where you say you from. You know what I'm saying? That happens in a lot of industries. A lot of people get told, you ain't really from here. That's how I'm looking at it.
I appreciate you. I'm going to get back to Diddy the whole night, man.
Have a good night, man.
All right. That's my nigga Bone Don't Work. Oh, did Bone Don't Work get exposed tonight, huh? Sheesh. New York Post, nationwide. I don't want to put too much on the table, folks, but you know, TikTokers every goddamn where are tired of J-Lo. Saying, stop with this repping the hood, the bodega, the chopped cheese. Stop it. That's what they're saying. Anyway, hold on a second, guys. Runaway Slave, I got your donation. Did Diddy have hidden cameras in his house recording people? Oh, my goodness. Thank you for reminding me, sir. Runaway Slave. They confiscated a lot of stuff. Let me say that. Hold on, guys. And whatever was on those hard drives and other, you know, things, electronic devices, they have them. Okay. And some guy, I saw somebody on I forget what platform it is. I like to give credit where credit is due. If anybody remembers, some guy was talking about, you know, Diddy and others, how they would sign people to Bad Boy. They would take them out and party with them and, you know, get them nice and high or whatever. And then when they would pass out, they would film them. And when they would come to, they would say, hey, are you ready? You ready to sign the deal? Niggas then start talking, yo, I got to let my lawyer see this. And I'm like, lawyer? Well, my nigga, listen, we want you to watch this video right here first. Everybody know what I'm talking about? All that lawyer shit sounds hot, my nigga, but you sign right here or else this video of you getting plowed on all fours, my nigga, is coming out. Studio 88, I got your donation. Sorry, did Jonathan, okay, white man who claims that Plume and Cassie, I don't know, sir, I don't know. Folks, are you praying for Diddy's downfall? Never mind Star. Does Diddy need to be stopped? Respectfully, huh? How much is not enough? How many trips? How many, you know, how much is not enough for somebody who claims to walk with God? He's always, he's got the Jesus piece flooded with diamonds, all that fly shit. Meanwhile, people are being ran into the ground, their careers. Chris, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Star maybe 50 set this up to get Diddy and his baby mama. Okay, I can entertain the bullshit. Sure. Okay, so here's an update from 50 Cent 3 hours ago on his IG page. He says, you moved a mile away in hopes of having another baby with me, but I was busy. So you moved back, and then you started receiving money from Brother Love. Now here we are, you little sex worker. Damn. 50 with the clap back, huh? Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Jen, can you send me, or let me try and do this with Jen from On the Block with Jen. Hold on, guys. What is her email address? Okay, there we go. Cam up link. Pow. Okay. Let me bring in another caller here. Area code 917. Good evening. Are you there? We're talking about Diddy's empire falling. Peace.
Yeah, man. Biggie Smalls must be turning in his grave after all of this craziness.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. I don't want to go there, but we gonna go there.
Well, as long as you leave the kids out, my nigga, go there. Don't be scared. Go there, nigga.
No, the whole Bad Boy. Listen.
It's cracking, nigga.
Mr. C.
Mr. C's my homie. Mr. C's my homie. If you don't have, proof out of outside what he already admitted. Just stay on bad boy.
No, we going by what he admitted. We're not going no alleged. We're going by what he admitted.
Okay.
He admitted it.
Okay.
Bad boy been sus. I hate to say it because I grew up that era.
Okay.
Diddy, they made crazy hits. Can't nobody deny that. So it hurts me to see it go down like that. But we gotta be real. When you gotta be real, you can't pick and choose when to be real. When it's real, you gotta be real. It's been suspect. Even my man Biggie was saying crazy suspect lyrics. Oh,
Biggie said she looks so good he'll suck her daddy's dick, right?
Oh my! I never wanted to suck a girl's daddy's dick in my life. So this is just, you know, this shit is going down. And you know, Diddy and you know what?
Biggie had Transformers in his video, right?
Yeah, Transformers. And
that's an old term, folks, for those who don't know. That's like a transgender transformer. Go ahead.
Right. I think Diddy's in a situation where, well, Diddy, for me, he's always been like an identity crisis type of person. Never really knew who he was.
Well, sir, Biggie's dead. What are you kicking dirt on the dead man for? Let's stick on.
I'm talking about Diddy.
Diddy.
Go. I'm talking about Diddy. No, I'm talking about Diddy, not Biggie. No. Diddy.
I misheard you. Pardon me. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. Pardon. No. So Diddy's always been going through identity crisis. He gives off vibes of somebody who's been molested as a kid. Like, he gives off that energy, man. Like, he just wild, crazy, and he's a person that he's either gonna, like, he just crashed out, man. He was never ever going to stop moving the way he moved. He's one of them, Nick. He's one of them people you gotta put him down or get out the way. Straight up. And this is where it went too far. And
you're speaking some real stuff here, sir. Even though, you know, people may think that you're not executing well, you're speaking some real stuff. After a certain time, it's like, hey, enough with the demonic behavior. Never mind all that, we gotta stop tearing down a black man. That was a demon lifestyle. Right?
Demon lifestyle. And you had a caller who said something that was important before where, oh man, I don't want to like misquote what they said, but it was similar to what we were talking about. Like, if you don't, like, this person has to be stopped. If not, it's just going to keep going. And, that's what the person said was, you can't move like reckless like this if your rap sheet is dirty. Like, you can't be crazy like that if you got all this dirt on you.
Right. Are you a reader, sir? Not that you have to be. Are you a reader?
Not really. Okay. I read more up to date now in life than when I was younger.
I've been a reader all my life, and there's a book out there called The Satanic Bible from 1969, and it describes the behavior that Diddy and a lot of these people in the culture of chaos today, not just Black, Hispanic, and others, that they are living, and it speaks volumes to this behavior that they try to allude to being godly, when in reality, none of this stuff, none of it has anything to do with living a righteous life. It is all immoral. But go ahead and finish up.
Yeah, it's sick. It's insane. And then if you look at Diddy's face, without the shades, you see his eyeballs, you can see the whole eyeball. That's like a different type of look.
Right.
You know, not every human got that look where you can see the whole eyeball. Like, Diddy got that look where it's just not, it ain't, the light is on, but it ain't nobody upstairs, man. That dude is really, really, really crazy, like in real life.
I thank you for the call, man.
And I'm out, man. Thanks, man. Thanks,
yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
That man spoke facts. I mean, a little too much laughing for me, but he spoke facts, you know. Folks, I'm talking tonight about Diddy's empire is falling and no one can save him. please take note that this is the objective perspective. Many of you have heard me speak over the years about, yo, Diddy, that's my guy, and that is my guy. But this is the objective perspective. Huh? It's shine time right now. And when you look at this sea of insanity and these snakes and these serpents and the other people who are not coming to his rescue, there is a reason for it. Most of them are guilty and have been living that lifestyle. They've gotten older, so now they want to, speak their truth, and some of them have been violated. I'm not saying, that this lifestyle was one by choice. Some of them have been initiated into this demonic behavior, okay? So you are welcome to call in. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. There she is. Your camera's a little blurry.
Is it? I don't know how to fix it. Hold on.
Okay. And you've got a brand new show title, so I'm not going to address you by the old show title.
Now, I had to let that go the way they, I don't want nothing to do with no J-Lo, no Jen from the Block, no On the Block with Jen. It is Block Stars Podcast, baby. Okay? I want no parts.
Jen, I want to get you right in the thumbnail. Can you move your camera up a little bit so that you come down? Move your camera. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And just come forward a little bit. There you go. Okay. Okay, good to see you. Your new at Block Stars Podcast, yes?
Yes. Block Stars Podcast, mostly one-on-one conversations, interviews, what have you, things like that. Friends, family, athletes, actors will be coming through. So yeah, it's Block Stars Podcast. No more On the Block with Jen. That's over.
You have rebranded? You have rebranded?
I have rebranded. Yes, happy to rebrand. I just, I was watching you and I was like, come on, homie. I know we Puerto Rican, but you full of it right now. Like I was listening to him. You got to be fucking kidding me. J-Lo is getting dragged thoroughly and well.
You're talking about Bone doing work. I sent him the link.
Listen, but the funny thing is that if you watch my show On the Block with Jen, I've been saying it for years. So the internet is late. Okay, she's always been a poser. I'm not going to knock a hustle. I'm from New York, but it's a hustle. She's a poser, right? So when he's saying that, and I know you don't like us talking about other people, but I'm just saying when he was saying that, people always going to say you're not from where you're from. No, nobody's lying. She was from a very good neighborhood, although she portrays like she's one of us, right? Like she's from the South Bronx or Prospect or Trinity Ave, and she never was. And that's what people are sick of, and that's what they're saying. That is a fact. She's not that girl, but she portrayed it, threw on the Timberlands and messed up her hair and said, when they asked her, what's your favorite thing to get from the bodega? She's like, the bodega? Who says the bodega? Except for white people. And then she says, I get the ham and cheese on the bread and the orange drink. If you know, you know. No, we don't know. We didn't get ham and cheese. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The orange drink. What do you know? We get the bacon, egg, and cheese, the chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying? The Arizona and the orange drink. So,
if I can jump in, but Bone doing work is a good guy, and I put him on the spot because he's a proud Puerto Rican, and that's fine, But and this is not really a show topic tonight, but thank you for chiming in. They are dragging the hell out of her on TikTok specifically. And the younger generation is saying, hey, enough with this, you're from the block. And there's some video clip. Is it some type of documentary she's got where she does her hair like that? And she says, when my hair is like this, I think of being in the block or something when I was 16, right? That's the clip?
Yes, she messed up her hair and throws her shoe. And she's like, this reminds me when I was, 16 on the block, little crazy girl.
Right.
Forth on the block. And we all like, what block were you running? You went from your house to Catholic school and back home, right? So, the jig is up. But if you notice, going back to, you know what I mean, the Diddy's and all these people that are falling. The jig is up. This is like the year of reckoning. It was happening in 2023. Now we're going into 2024 with it. It's just, you know, it's a time for reckoning. A lot of these people went on for a long time. I don't think people are as stupid as they used to be online. People are getting called out. You know, the icons are getting torn down now. Nobody cares anymore. Social media leveled the playing field.
Yeah.
Right. And
if we can pivot for a second here and go to Diddy. You're born and raised in the BX. You're out west now. You have been for a number of years, but you and I talk quite often. What are your thoughts on everything that's going on with him right now, and the allegations? Young Miami being accused in a lawsuit of trafficking pink cocaine. Is it shine time? Is it? Are you bothered by these allegations? Where do you stand, Jen?
It's definitely shine time. I think it's very, you know what it reminds me of, honestly? Diddy right now reminds me of Alonzo in Training Day, right? Remember when he went to talk to the Four Horsemen in the restaurant? And they were like, yeah, you did too much. And he was like, no, I'm still good. It's Diddy. I'm Diddy. And they were like, no, you did too much. Yeah. So I think that's where he is right now. And I think the reason why people are leaving him hanging, because just like Epstein, you're a liability and you have a lot of powerful people. I'm sure Diddy has that list as well. So I think they're looking at him as a liability more than anything else. I'd be careful. If I were him, I would even go as far as saying I think his life would be in danger. He knows everybody's secrets. He knows where the bodies are buried. He buried some bodies, right? So, you know, I don't feel a ways about it. I think that it's a good thing, honestly, only because it makes the industry, I think, safer. People are going to be more careful, you know what I mean, moving forward on how they treat artists, how they treat women. So I don't feel a ways about it. I think it's a change of the guard. I think it's a good thing.
If I can jump in and say this, you know, I don't like the fact that he, you know, might be still doing coke in his 50s. Too much of a influencer, too much of a part of this genre, and you know, what he has given to the game, and not just by way of music, but by charity and all sorts of stuff. I was really bothered just by the affiliation with Young Miami. I was like, why are you dealing with her? That's going backwards. But I guess, you know, that's his taste or style, whatever. Any thoughts on that relationship?
Yeah, I don't think that Young Miami is his style at all. He's never been seen with anything that looks even close to that. My theory is he got attached to Young Miami because she's always in the blogs. And you know, Diddy's always trying to stay relevant and current, right? So you get one of the city girls and now you're always in the blogs, all the blogs that are out there. Right. He's never ran around anything like that. None of his baby's mothers look like that. He's about models, exoticals, the preference. I really do think he attached himself to her because she's relatable to the masses. Diddy's not a stupid man, very, very intelligent. He's watching what people are doing and who they're talking about. So he's like, let me hook up with Young Miami, and then all these young cats will be talking about me. It's sad, you know, that it's sad that he's still connected to drugs and all kinds of things, but he really does. I mean, we made fun and said he reminds us of Big Red, but he's really, in my eyes, he's Alonzo now, and it's like it's time to go.
So you heard me when I was talking about the 5 heartbeats the other day. Big Red from the 5 heartbeats.
Right. I do know that they call him that. I do disagree, though, with one of the early callers saying that, oh, they're not going to play all about the Benjamins. No, that music is forever. I don't think people are not going to play Bad Boy. It's in the fiber of our upbringing and our rites of passage. That's not. I don't think it's the same as playing R. Kelly music, to be quite honest. No. So I have to disagree with that. Okay. But, you know, I never guessed that this empire would crumble the way it is. This is biblical right now.
Yeah. Guys, that's Jen's new YouTube link right there at Blockstars podcast. Jen, you want to mention anything about 50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Joy, and this whole accusations of being a worker for Diddy? And she's now accusing him by way of Instagram of RAPE. Did you see that?
I am up to speed. She went further. She's saying that she's getting an attorney. She posted a little video of her tears, like, oh my God, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. You know, so she's preparing the defamation and the pain and suffering, right? She's giving us the video with the tears, right? But you know, these girls they're made for the industry, and they get, you know what I mean? It's a do-si-do, it's a rodeo. She was with Jason Derulo, she was with Diddy, she was with 50. She hung out with Mayweather's camp. So she's that girl. So I'm not surprised that this is the outcome. I think accusing him of sexual assault, I think she should tread lightly. 50 is not somebody that you want as your enemy. Forget the money, but the connections and all of that. He's not going to let her win. He is not going to let her win. I think she's biting off more than she can chew, but everybody wants to be the next Cassie, right? Everybody wants that big payday. But I think it's a huge, huge mistake. Cassie had a lot of leverage. Daphne Joy has none. She just made a baby with him. And I hope they don't gas her into going after 50, because she's going to lose, and she's going to lose big. That's my prediction. Okay. Somebody better get in her ear and tell her, stand down.
Yeah. Jen, thank you for tapping in. Great to see you. Let's catch up again.
Definitely. Good night.
Bye now. All right. On the Block with Jen. Okay, we're having a good discussion this evening, folks. I want to make sure I'm promoting my sponsors. And there's the link for other folks who may want to cam up. Okay. Dope Man, are you out there? Where is the homie Dope Man? Tonight would be a really, really good night to tap in for you, Dope Man. You can catch him on youtube.com/@TomYumLachon. Okay. Guys, I'm coming to your donations. And let me just see if I can get someone on the line here. They've been on hold for a while. Can you sit tight? Area code 913. 913. Hello.
But it was like it was
913.
Blocking the blood, though.
Okay, they're doing too much. I'm trying to get someone in the queue, guys. Give me a second. Then I want to be able to go read some of these cash apps. Hey, good evening. Can you sit tight? Area code 440 or 770. Can you sit tight?
That's me.
Okay, sit tight, baby. All right. Hang on. Okay. DJ Bo Birch. He says, Irv Gotti first, now Puff. Fifth is the real ghost. Okay. He also says 50 lined up everyone who blackballed him. Okay. Joel, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Joel says her name is in your mouth. She won't. Pardon me. She won. Stop it. Okay. Okay, you're talking about Daphne Joy. If that's who you're talking about, she's clapping back. I don't think that was her intention, if I understand your donation correctly. Okay. But we'll see how this plays out. Thank you for your support. Alex, where is your donation, Alex? He says Daphne Joy on a list crawler offering 80 for a QV, allegedly. She's on where are my notes here? Is she still on OnlyFans, guys? In 2012, Joy, a prominent OnlyFans model, gave birth to her and 50 Cent's son. Is she still on OnlyFans? I don't know. Hey, Veronica, I got your donation. She says Southside Jamaica, Queens. Okay, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you. J Bay 87. Okay, yes, yeah, I got all the pilot info for Diddy. Yes, I didn't want to do all that tracking. But thank you for your donation, if I'm saying your name right. Rodby, pardon me. Yeah, that could be just the all sorts of diversions, the plane going here and there. I think Diddy, who, according to the reports, who has a coke habit, I think he's still in Florida somewhere, hiding out. Area code 770. Good evening. Are you there? On a Thursday.
Hey, Star, it's me.
Hey,
the
baby.
Parrot Lady.
Parrot Lady, how
so
you
listen,
been? Hey.
All right. But listen, I just need to hear from your wisdom, because you've been around, you know a lot. I'm just confused. This whole Diddy thing has had me
pondering stuff from my childhood.
Okay.
And just stick with me. I'm going somewhere with this.
Go ahead.
So I can remember when, I grew up in East Stonehurst. I used to go to 99th Street Pool. Anyway,
Okay.
I remember I was like 8, 9 years old, and I would walk by this apartment building. It would be an old man in the window shaking his thing, right? And then, as being a teenager, I'm walking down the street, and it just didn't only happen to me. But, a car will pull up next to you, and they'll ask for directions, and you start to tell them where, and he's sitting in the car jerking his thing. So I always wondered, how does a man, because these old men were once young men, and I always wondered, how did they get to the point where they're 72 years old and you're standing in the window and jerking your thing? And then I got an epiphany with this Diddy situation.
Okay.
Because if Diddy lives to be 72, guarantee he'll be standing in somebody's window or jail cell just shaking his thing. And what I need to understand from you is, how do you just amass so much, businesses, private jet, $30 million mansion, all these countries all over the world, you can get to any place you want whenever you get ready. How do you just jeopardize all that, have it all crumble down by doing criminal stuff? You see what I'm saying? I need you to explain that to me, because I can't connect the dots.
I hear you. And listen, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but when people are sick, in my opinion, sick, whether they have certain psychological disorders or dependencies or a fetish or some type of learned behavior that they refuse to acknowledge, those could be the reasons for what you've just asked me. I don't know. I'm not a clinical psychologist, but that would be my assessment, of your question. People may have some type of clinical issues, a fetish, a sickness, a disease, if you will.
Well, he had enough money to get some help. One more final thing. I want to talk about his mother. Janice.
Hang on now, because Mama Combs is with the shits. Now, where you going? Where you going?
Well, when you have children,
yeah,
or a child, you shouldn't be their friend. You could be friendly with them, but you don't be their friend.
Right. Well, Parrot Lady, hang on a second now, because when I first joined MTV in 1999, we went up in Justin's restaurant, and Mama Combs came over to the table and put her arm on my shoulder and asked me to lower my voice. So let's tread carefully, okay? I'm not trying to get a cease and desist and then have to take down the whole goddamn video. If you
you're not. No,
yeah.
no, I'm being very respectful. I promise. Okay. I'm just saying that when your child becomes at around 25, that's when you become friends with your child. You should be friends when they become young adults, but still there should be some boundaries. I was friends with my parents when I became a young adult, but there were boundaries. I could never even imagine asking my mother or my father to come to a strip club with me, and they go. So in some kind of tangential way, Janice has some responsibility for what we're seeing going down with Diddy, because she had just erased practically all boundaries between them. Had boundaries not been erased, she should have been able to pull back the reins and say, hey, son, what's going on? I'm hearing things about these parties.
If I can jump in real quick, Parrot Lady, I appreciate you. I haven't spoke to you in over a year or so. And guys, this is Parrot Lady who used to come to the Star and Buck Wild show years ago. You are friends with Wino Will, my homie from back in the days.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let me say this. I don't know the details, but Mama Combs was indeed married to a gangster once upon a time. So in reality, Mama Combs might be the puppet master here. She may be pulling the strings. Don't get it twisted. She might be the one. She might be the one who, pushing the buttons through her son. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's possible.
Anything's possible. Great to talk to you, Parrot Lady. Good to talk to you.
Same here. Catch you later.
Bye now. Okay. Yeah, we were in Justin's, and we were doing an interview for some magazine. I still have the article. It's laminated. We had just joined MTV, starring Buck Wild. And we had about 7 people from MTV. And they're asking me questions. There's a photographer there, and we bought a whole goddamn spread of food, oxtails, because they were known for the oxtails, for those who remember Justin's back in the days. Mama Combs comes over to me, and she puts her hands on my shoulder. She said, "Hey, welcome to the restaurant, but I need you to lower your voice just a little bit." I said, "Oh, okay." I know who she was. She had on the silver wig. King Walker got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Hold on a second. I will be coming back. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's an email from my alleged daughter. Someone will respond. Thank you. Where is Killer and Skylar Saunders? Are you tapping in? Pardon me, sir. I got so twisted around. Where's my other alleged daughter who sends me donations? Killer, there you go. And Skylar, where are you, man? Pardon me. Hold on a second. Skylar, did you send me an email? I thought you did. Hold on. Folks, we are doing another marathon show here. Lord have mercy. Okay. Somebody sent me an email. Might he have ties to the... Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. I spoke about that. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not. Thank you so much. Yes, I spoke about that early in the broadcast. You can always call in. That's someone who is very dear to me. She's busy all the time, and I respect that, but she has carte blanche with me. Yeah, guys, in case you're just now joining me, I spoke earlier about the mayor of Atlantic City, Marty Small. His home was raided by the feds within the last 24 hours. Hold on a second. Where's the article? You guys can go to where the fuck is that link? Hang on. I can't find it. Yeah, huh? When Star leaves a state to move to another state, niggas get locked up. In the state that I left. Blade, are you up to speed? Oh, here we go. Area code 305. Good evening. Are you there? We're talking about Diddy's Empire.
Hey, what up, Star? Yeah, I'm here, man. This Hades on the tap in, man.
Hey, man. How are you? What's cracking?
What's up, man? Yeah, I guess I'm here for the Diddy, man. Well, pause. But yeah, with the Empire, man. Every empire, ever that ever existed, they all fall one way or another. They either get taken down, or they get bought out. So with Diddy, right now he's got cannons all around him. Some are firing, some are taking aim to fire, and it's really time's up for him. I want to see him crash out. I personally I love a good crash out. I love a good crash and burn. So that's what I want to see. And with him on the run, I thought that if he was able to escape and get overseas, just don't ever come back. That's what I would have done. But he didn't get out of the country. So now his only way out, I think he's got to dome himself, man. That's the only way, because he's at such a high...
Stay with me, sir. You're calling from the 305. Dade County? Yes, no, maybe?
No, I don't live there anymore. I live in Nashville now. I used to live in down there.
Okay, yeah. I was looking at your area code. Listen. I fuck with Diddy heavy. However, it's shine time. The demonic behavior that has been going on for decades needs to be addressed.
Correct. I mean,
I am hoping that he gets the help that he needs, but if not, I would love to see this nigga come out the front door with the calico with the double action, busting at Homeland Security and go out in a blaze of glory.
And yes, he goes out. He goes out on top. They never got him in court. They never got anything official.
Yeah.
He'll go out on.
Come on out with the AR-15 with the banana clip, nigga. Huh?
Hey, whatever. Hey, come guns blazing, and they take him out. That'll be the greatest story of hip hop.
Yeah.
He was associated with every hot act over the last 35 years.
Fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, I slutted out multiple bitches. Yes, I took your careers, and here I am. Diddy.
Exactly.
For all to see.
Artist development, bro. Yeah. Oh my man. Yeah. But that's what I want to see. I think that's where he's at. Yeah. The corners are closing on him.
Yeah.
You know, his financial situation. They're gonna take down his empire that way.
Yeah.
And legally, you know, criminally, they may get him the other way. So time's up for Diddy. I mean, it's shine time, like you said. Yeah. It's a wake up call. He's had a long run. He's had 35 years at the top.
Enough's enough. Enough's enough, nigga.
Yeah, enough's enough. It's time's up for him, man.
Good to talk to you, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, you too, man. Salute, sir. Yep.
Area code 504. Can you hold on? 504? Yes, no, maybe. Are you there? If not, I have to keep it going. 504 or 917. 917, can you hold? Okay, just put them on hold. Oh, there we have Mr. Skylar Saunders. Good evening, sir. Good to see you.
Salute, sir. How are you?
Hey, man, pardon me. I got a little swamped earlier. You did send me a request to cam up. And Killer, where are you? Killer, what's cracking? I thought I saw you in the background. Killer, hold on a second, Sky. Let me bring in my alleged daughter. I have to say alleged because I don't want her trying to sue me for retroactive child pay. Killer, what's happening, girl?
I would have been paying for my money. You owe me a lot. What's up, Pops?
What's going on? What did I speak about earlier? Some type of something with some tea. You remember?
No, I don't remember, but I heard you trying to go the guard route a little while ago, and I just want to say, you know, the Bible says, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul, right? God don't play, and he will not be mocked. So, you know, I ain't no preacher, I just smoke a lot, but I'm just saying, I heard you try and get biblical on the low. You know, 1 minute you subscribe to him, the next minute you don't. But
no. I'm a straight atheist. I don't subscribe at all, but I do know the Bible.
Like the back of your hand.
Hang on. I woke up from the dream and embraced the reality of my existence. But go ahead.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say that because, you know, we could deal with this from a spiritual point of view, or we can deal with it from a worldly point of view. And if we're going to deal with it from a worldly point of view, in my opinion, I'm not mad at Lil F out. You know, when I see you try to kick his back in for allegedly doing pink coke, allegedly you used to dip and dabble back in the day.
Yeah, 1991 was my last year, and I'm appalled that he's even being accused of this in 2024. What is your knowledge? What is your knowledge of Young Miami? That's, you know, the accusations and 50 Cent's baby mama being an alleged sex worker. What's your knowledge?
My question is, why is everybody shocked about Young Miami when this is what she represents? If anything, she living her raps now, right? Y'all can't call her a liar. She says she gonna hold it down, daddy. I'ma do it, daddy. I ain't heard a peep from her since. I mean,
I don't think we're shocked. I think we're disgusted that he stooped to that level.
I'm disgusted when you're throwing in the alleged human trafficking and the children being involved. One of my Killer Gang members sent me a video of him and a little white girl.
Hang on. This is what's documented. It's documented.
Yeah, I'm just receiving a video. I never seen a video with him and a white girl alleging that he adopted her. I'm just seeing all of this. I'm getting a lot of videos in my email, and
you're just getting up to speed then.
Well, in regards to the white little girl, I don't know where she came from.
Hold that thought. Skylar Saunders, good to see you, sir. What do you want to chime in?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say 50 Cent.
A little closer, Skylar.
Yeah. 50 Cent is definitely one of the biggest trolls of all time. And the thing is with him and Diddy, I just want to know, did you already discuss the origins of their tension, stress, and or drama?
We did the other day. You know, I don't want to go too far back,
Yeah,
but
you don't
where
want to
we
go
are
back.
now is that what is her name again? Killer Daphne
Joy.
Joy. She has been accused of being a sex worker, and she has gone on her IG page to now accuse 50 Cent of RAPE. So, how far do you want to go back?
I just wanted to go back to this earlier. It just seems like probably decades earlier. Like they had some kind of business deal that went wrong, or some kind of issue with with payments or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's as deep as Ja Rule, but it's borderline that.
No, it's deeper. It's his
It's
child's
deeper than
mom
Ja
is
Rule.
involved. In my opinion, listen,
Okay.
where you from, beloved? Where you from?
I'm from Delaware.
You from Delaware?
Yes.
Oh, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. 50
Okay,
Cent
good
is
to go.
from Queens.
Let's go, Killer.
You know, we dealing with baby mothers and sons now. It's deeper than
This
just
baby mama shit.
yeah.
Scholar.
You know, if they was in the
Okay.
street, you know, Diddy would have got booked for some shit like that. Allegedly.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion. So we dealing with real emotions right now. It's bigger than what you might think it is or perceive it to be.
Right. Understood.
Go ahead, Scholar. Killer. She's addressing you.
So okay, so we had this case. I just saw the picture of him holding the child and she going off. They're coming off of some kind of set. It looked crazy. I mean, as you're explaining, it's baby mama drama, so it has some kind of deeper roots.
Well, that's 50 Cent's child's mother.
Yeah.
You know, men where 50 play, you know, are from, they don't play those type of games.
Right.
But you know, then you can say 50 received his karma from what he did with Rick Ross and his child's mom. You know, because back then when things got extra deep between Rick Ross and 50 Cent, 50 Cent dragged Rick Ross' baby mother in, and I feel like that's one of the things that Diddy did. He knew what he was doing when he got back.
Killer, did he ever pay Rick Ross' baby's mother? It was a $7 million judgment he filed for bankruptcy. Did he ever pay her, or what
He
happened?
never paid her. She said that she never received any payment.
Skyler, go ahead, man. What's cracking?
Okay, so we have the payments. We have this all on the table. Where's 50 going forward now with the whole Diddy case? The whole Diddy case, he's going down in flames. There's no recovery. He's never going to get an award again. He's not going to walk the red carpet again. There's no way he's going to be invited to the big wig.
What you on? You on something? You high? You smoke? No? Why you so stiff, beloved? What's up? Loosen up.
I have to lean forward because I'm close to the microphone.
Oh, okay.
But I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Killer.
Nah, Jay, you see this, Jay?
It's my military bearing.
Okay.
All right, so Skylar, I don't know where this is going, man, but I have to agree with Killer, man. Listen, this is some baby mama shit. This right here is as how niggas get shot, violated, and dealt with. You know, let's not mention the little nigga's name, the little mulatto nigga, but you know,
what are you talking about?
50 Junior, whatever.
Come on.
This is about the baby mama shit, Scholar.
Yeah. I got it now. I'm up to speed on that level.
Okay. All right, well, listen, guys, I got other callers coming in. Scholar, you have a new story in my community section, yes?
Yes. The business of nature on vocal.media. I'm trying to get to the #1 spot on the Whispering Woods Challenge. Make sure you check out the story. You know, go on to the site, join, like, subscribe, tip, and pledge.
Let me give you a suggestion. As always, when people comment under your post, respond to every one of them.
Yes,
respond.
I've done that. I've done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Killer, stay there. Killer, don't go. Skylar, good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Killer.
Shout out to Skylar. Who's standing, Pop?
Okay. So, anything else? Hold on a second. Anything else I should know about?
Yeah, I need some advice from my pop. So, I got some real shit going on in my life right now. So, alleged, and I know you don't.
Behind the scenes. If it's business, let's talk behind the scenes.
No, it's not business. It's public knowledge.
It's cracking.
So the bishop put me in his plea for an acquittal.
Bishop Lamore Whitehead.
Mm-hmm.
Break it down. He's just been convicted of fraud and other things, and he put you in what?
In his emergency paperwork. He put some paperwork in requesting for an acquittal of all 5 counts and accusing me of jury tampering.
Oh. Okay.
What I'm supposed to do, Pop?
You and I need to talk behind the scenes because no. Listen to me. You're putting in work. However, you have to be careful because you're now on the radar. You follow me?
Okay.
You have been riding him. You have been. You went to the trial, right?
Mm-hmm.
You broke that story initially. You had the video footage of him putting hands on somebody in the church, right?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
You have to be careful because it's he can flip this on you and possibly get an acquittal in his appeal. I don't know the particulars, but you got to be careful sometimes what you say on these microphones because a lot of times people can say, well, I heard so-and-so say this. And if you don't have a source, as I've been telling you, reckless disregard of the truth, something can affect the outcome of a case.
Okay. All right, we'll talk. We'll chat. But look, don't, again, my opinion on the Diddy thing is nasty work. It is. Very nasty work. I feel, again, because we spoke about this a few weeks ago. I need you. You know what? I'm going to send you the song behind the scenes because I don't feel like you're kicking Fabulous back in as much as it needs to be. They're riding Meek Mill, but y'all better get back.
Listen. I can go after all these niggas, but Fabulous is not trending right now. Diddy is trending. And before you go,
Pops, why you think he's so quiet?
Okay, well, if he gets the trending, you let me know. Now, before you go, hold on a second. What is 50 Cent's new girlfriend's name?
Oh no, the Cuban Link girl. They broke up a month back. He's been since claiming that he's been abstinent. He's trying to.
Okay, so he's not dating that chick no more. Cuban Link.
No, they're not together anymore.
Okay.
They had a very private breakup, but it's been confirmed that they're not together.
Okay. Well, then I'll leave that particular question I had alone. It was something about we'll talk behind the scenes. All right. Good to see you. Good to see you.
All right, later.
Okay. Killer tapping in. Okay, guys. In my community section is a video of Stevie J talking on the gram, and he says he wants to fight 50 Cent. Okay, chime in if you like. Someone was tapping in from area code 504. Let me see if I can pull this person in or at least put them in the queue. Hold on a second. Give me a second, guys. I'm doing a lot right now. $504.
Hi,
Hey, who's this?
Tina.
Hey, Tina, where are you calling from? What area code? I got a lot going on right now.
New Orleans area code, but I live in Texas in Austin.
Area code 504?
Yeah. I used to live over there. Now I'm in Austin.
How are you? What's cracking, girl? I got your email. Where do you want to start?
I'm good. Tired because I was staying up late last night watching things about Diddy and Young Miami and all the others.
Okay.
But Diddy, he kind of seems like the new Hugh Hefner, but he might be a little different, but they still do the same things. They be having the parties with the drugs and the women and all that stuff.
Well, Hugh Hefner was an admitted bisexual man. To my knowledge, to my knowledge, Diddy has not come out and said that he smokes a pole occasionally. Has he? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I know. I heard that video with him and McMillan. Sound a little naughty.
Okay, but has he admitted to liking boy pussy? Did he?
Yes. They were all in the bed together at his party.
He admitted, or he was joking?
I think if a bunch of guys are jumping around in the bed together, it's a little suspect.
Okay. But did he make an announcement that he is a bisexual man, is what I'm asking you? An announcement?
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you think that would help him in his current situation?
Yeah, because everybody's gay now, so it's all natural.
No, everybody's not gay, and no, it's not natural.
Well, not everybody, but like 50% of men.
How many percent?
50.
Where are you getting this information from?
I always see the guys like get in his house and slapping butts in the football stadiums and stuff, and I always thought, they like balls, so that's why they play with them.
What is your source for this claim that you're making? 50% of men. I don't find that to be true, but go ahead. What's your source?
But it's okay. But Diddy, he just went a little too overboard with it, with the pink cocaine.
So you don't have a source? I was asking you a question. You don't have a source?
Oh, yeah, the sources was all over the internet. I stayed up pretty late watching them.
Can you tell me one of the sources where you say 50% of men are gay? That's what you just said.
Oh, yeah. It's just what I see around the world.
Okay. All right. So with regards to his empire falling, do you think anyone can save him?
Maybe Jesus or Jesus, somebody.
Okay.
But
are you on a perk 10? What's going on with you? What's going on with you, babe?
Me? I'm tired. I was
tired.
waiting on hold for a long time.
I appreciate you
But
waiting.
I'm gonna do some pink cocaine so I can be happy. I'm just kidding. No drugs. Drugs are bad.
Many a truth is hidden in jest.
Yeah, you know what's in that stuff? It was like ecstasy, MDMA, cocaine, ketamine, what they use on the canines. It's just crazy. Like, what?
You sound like a Molly user.
No. Well, I made a song one time on Molly. It turned out pretty good. Yeah. And then I never did it again.
Mm-hmm. I thank you for the call, darling. You have a wonderful night.
Bye, Star. Good night.
Good night. Okay. She's a good sport. Give me a second, guys. 917, can you sit tight? 917? Sit tight. Okay. Okay, I took her call. I feel like talking, guys. I'm not going to take my break just yet, okay? Jill, I got your donation. Star, everyone in the Diddy situation is pay for play. You may have a very good point there, sir. Yes, thank you, folks. I'm up to speed. We have been talking about Young Miami allegedly transporting cocaine. We have been talking about that, okay? Okay, we've got some bum. I'm gonna refund your money, bum. I'm not even gonna say your name. Please get your bum ass out of here and don't ever come back. Ask her where her kids are. Okay, Joe said, ask her where her kids are and what they do. I'm not sure who you were talking about, Joe. Pardon me if I read that late. The commissioner says Diddy shows Ooh, sociopathic behavior. Okay. You might be right. I don't necessarily know the depths of that type of behavior, but okay, I appreciate your donation. Bo, I got your donation. Are you on the line? First, let me bring in area code 917. Are you there? Good evening, 917. You've been on hold for a while. Yes, no, maybe.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey, girl. Are you there? Did we speak already?
I don't know if you're speaking to me or not.
I'm talking to you, darling. Good evening. How are you?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I've been holding for so long.
Yeah, I'm lit, baby.
Jamaica Queen's in the house.
Baby, I'm lit.
But
Yeah, you got a hole. What's cracking?
I'm lit too. So let me just say
Come on.
that I feel like this is just good old fashioned. It's your turn. Karma. This is just Diddy's turn.
Let's go.
And in my opinion, when Kim Porter died, it felt like he started unraveling. You know, he just started like bugging, almost like the whatever happened, it's like haunting him because he's been doing really bizarre stuff. Yeah. Walking around on people when, you know, in Manhattan that time when he was dressed like the Joker and rolling up on people, just wilding. He's bugging. And just to speak about 50 Cent, we from the same neighborhood. I've known him for a really long time. Stevie J don't even want them problems. Okay?
Okay.
He's a non-factor. How about that?
Well, did you see the video?
Yeah, when he was calling him out and he was saying that, you know, he's just mad because it's his baby mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it, but that ain't nothing. Stevie J is a whole hoe. He's like receiving alimony from Faith. He needs to sit the hell down. He's a whole hoe. Okay? Please.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that he's trying to speak up on Diddy's behalf? I don't know their relationship currently, but
yeah, of course. That's his daddy.
Okay.
That's his Diddy daddy. He got to speak up for him.
Okay.
Because just in case Diddy gets off, he still want to be in his good graces. Let's not forget, when he was going back and forth in court with Faith, he had to go crawling back to his Diddy daddy, and all of a sudden he's writing music again, and he's happy, and this, that, and the third. Stevie J is a whole hoe. Whoever's going to pay him, he's going to go with. When he was all loving on Faith, she got to pay him now, right? And now he's going to, you know, he's loving on his Diddy daddy again. He saves him all the time. He's a whole hoe. I can't stand him, please.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think about Stevie J marrying Faith Evans? Was that a little weird, or you know, I mean, a lot of times people get older and you don't necessarily want to date new people, so you go with somebody that you're familiar with. What do you think about Stevie J and Faith getting married?
It's so funny you said that because I know Faith regrets doing it because I did that. I just went backwards in a relationship and that turned out to be a hot mess. And the same thing with Faith. For him to even mess with Faith after Biggie, and he's talked so much about making music with Bad Boy and they like family, why would you even do that? That's why I said he's a whole hoe. Yeah. Whoever's going to pay this hoe, he's going there. He forgot all about Biggie, all about all the good times they had, almost like he didn't even know him. So please, he's a whole hoe.
I think she's a nice person. I met her years ago. She came on my show twice. She seemed very genuine, you know, and maybe she was at a vulnerable spot, you know. Maybe Stevie caught her, you know, at a time when she just wanted a friend, but and not to kick his back in, but I just thought he was beneath her, you know, just a weirdo.
I agree with that. And like I said, I just went through a terrible situation.
I could be wrong. Maybe he's a nice guy. I've never met him. He could be a nice guy, but I was a little thrown off by that.
Stevie J?
Yeah. Well,
no, he's not. He's a hoe. I'm telling you. He's always barking up some woman's tree. Okay. He was in a relationship with Faith, and he was trying to get with one of my friends that I know.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a hoe. Please.
Okay.
And I feel bad for Faith because look, you know, she got taken advantage of a little bit, and she ended up paying the ultimate price, and now she got to pay this shim.
Alimony? She pays him alimony?
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere or heard it somewhere. Yeah, he's getting a little check.
Pimps up, hoes down.
I mean, someone could double check me if I'm wrong, you know. But yeah,
I can't be mad at that.
And you know what? Daphne Joy.
Well, hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. So Stevie J is getting a check from Faith the same way. What was that? What was that pimp nigga's name? Is it Kendu? Kendu was
getting
a check from Mary.
Another hoe.
No, another pimp. No, another pimp. Pimp or die.
You could call him a pimp. I call him a hoe.
Okay.
You call him a pimp because you're a man.
Yeah.
I'm calling him a hoe because I'm a female putting out.
Okay.
They're a hoe. And Daphne Joy has no loyalty. See, her baby father is 50 Cent. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, she's old. She's in her early 40s. She's from the Philippines, you know.
50 Cent is her baby's father. You sit tight.
She eats rice 7 days a week,
Roll
you know.
in. Listen, you sit tight and you let the money roll in. Have a baby by me, be a millionaire. That's what he said, right?
You're right about that.
Play your position. Just be quiet and you can now look at you. Now look at you. Everybody loses when they go against 50. Look at John. The list could go on. I'm proud of him.
Baby,
he's from the same neighborhood.
I appreciate your call. You call from Southside Jamaica, Queens, you said?
Yep, all day.
Stay in touch. Good to hear from you.
I will.
Thank you,
you,
babe.
Star.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Okay. Newt, I got your donation. The guy with the wig has butt crack chest, allegedly. Martin, I got your donation. Martin, can I ask you to go to Skylar Saunders' channel? Blade says it's good to see that you've got the half siblings on tonight, Star. Salute, Blade. Blade, have you done the research on Marty, the mayor of Atlantic City, and the feds raided his home over allegations with regards to he and his wife? Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Jell, I got your other donation. When mammies go sideways, fix your neck. I'm not sure where he's going, but okay. Okay, thank you. Someone sent me another email here. Hold on, guys. Somebody tapping in from the Atlanta metro area, 770. Good evening. Are you there? 7.
Good evening.
70. How are you, sir?
It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone, man. This Diddy situation is insane. The only reason why he's in this situation is he's too close to the streets and too many people have an opinion. In the entertainment industry, it's run by deviants. He's not doing anything different than what goes on in most situations with people of power. But because everybody has an opinion, we take it and we run with it, that becomes fact. The woman actually said 50% of black men are gay. Like, are you kidding me? And she believes it.
Well, listen, I let her speak, as you know I do. I let people speak. I'm not trying to, grill everybody, but she couldn't produce a source. But, with regards to Diddy, what you just said, there's merit to what you just said. He has done nothing any different from other people. However, he's in his 50s, hanging with, and I hate to keep taking shots at this broad, but a young Miami, giving her $250,000 supposedly per month for what? Wasn't that a red flag to you?
No, absolutely. He's got to keep street credibility. He has not changed his model of how he reacts, and he keeps himself exposed, and that's why he's wide open, and that's why he's being able to take down. I'm gonna throw something out there, and you made me think of it. You brought up Fat Joe several times throughout the week, and you asked him, will he run for the position? Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay.
What's going to happen is Diddy goes down, Fat Joe takes his place. You have a plethora of immigrants, obviously, coming through and becoming citizens.
Yeah.
And when they come in, they'll be Democrats. But if you look at the history of Latino people, they are conservatives. And there's going to be a fight for the vote, and they need people that can move the crowd. Black people are done. Latinos run the yard now. That's why Fat Joe's being pushed.
Stay with
now,
me.
you said...
Stay with me. Hang on.
Homeland Security.
Hang on. Sir, stay with me a second. Okay, so even if I'm wrong about Fat Joe running for a political office, you did acknowledge that they are trying to get Hispanics, Latinos on code, if you will, yes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Diddy's down. Fat Joe takes...
Hang on a second. Hang on. But we'll get back to Diddy in a second. I forget the clip. Someone just sent me a clip. Dana with the data. Pardon me. Dana with the data. President Joe Biden said out of his mouth, he corrected himself for calling the migrants illegals. He said the migrants built this country. Did you catch that? Dana, are you out there? Anybody want to tell me when he said that? I saw the clip. Did you catch that? He said migrants built this country.
Yes,
Sleepy Joe said that.
Yes, I did. And you see with the hip hop, they're trying to claw back. Homeland Security, everyone's wondering, how are they and why are they involved?
Yeah.
Who is Mayorkas' boss? Who runs Homeland Security? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Who met with Fat Joe over the last week?
So I've already went down that road. I mean, we've already laid that out. You may not believe that Fat Joe's...
I missed that. I missed
Sir, we went into detail. How could you say you missed me talking about that, but then you're saying you don't believe that Fat Joe's running for an office? It was the same show, respectfully. But go ahead.
But the thing is, with the office, and he would have more power in a position like Diddy than he would in office because his hands are tied in office. As an influencer, he can get more out. Just like when Diddy was out there, rock the vote, so on and so forth. Right. That's where Fat Joe will be positioned. Black people are done.
I hear you, sir, but Fat Joe is not my topic tonight. Can you finish up? I appreciate your patience.
There, I'm done. That's pretty much it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fat Joe's already famous amongst black people and the hip-hop genre. Diddy's my guy, but Diddy's just a nigger with a lot of money. He's just a nigger with a lot of money, and he's going to run through that money for sure, trying to, I don't know, clear his name or just run. Elvis says, Chef, I got your donation. He says, that's a classic line you said, Star. Diddy's not black, he's rich. Yeah, it's a fact. Diddy don't want the average black person living next to him. Diddy don't want your kids going to school with his kids. Jel, are you on the line? Hang on a second. What time did that come in? I'll keep looking. Or did I just speak to Joe? Hold on a second. I'll circle back. Guys, give me a second. I got to go back. Good God almighty. Wait a minute. Pardon me for doing this during the show. Here it is. Hold on. 318, good evening. Late night edition. We're talking about Diddy's empire falling. Are you there? Area code.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, baby. How are you? Crack.
Okay, I wanted to talk about Cat Williams because Cat Williams was the main one that started it all. He shined the light on it.
Can I ask you to turn down the BET first? Can you turn that down in the background? Give her a second.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, let's go.
Yes, because he's the one that shined the light on everything.
Okay.
And I just wanted to see, like, it hasn't been, no one hasn't been talking about none of this for years.
Right.
And soon Cat Williams come out, everybody listening to him. But when Orlando Brown was trying to come out and talk, everybody wanted to call him crazy.
Okay, well, you said a lot there, baby. Orlando Brown is crazy. He is crazy.
Yes, he crazy. He crazy, but now that you see that everything coming out that he was trying to tell people, they wouldn't listen. Okay. So they were calling him crazy. Now he's crazy, yes he is. But some of the stuff he was talking was real, same way they did Kanye West.
Okay.
When Kanye West out there screaming for help.
You have the floor. Go ahead, you have the floor.
Yes. So no one listening to everyone. So when people started to come out, they want to call them crazy. They got mental illness. Justin Bieber, his career.
Where you calling from, Sugar? I'm enjoying the conversation. Where you calling from?
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport,
okay. Yes.
Let's go back to Cat Williams for a second. You say he started all this. He's been talking about this, and now people are just now catching up, yes?
Yes, because Cat Williams is showing receipts. Cat Williams didn't let the industry take over him. He didn't let them people get in his head. He didn't want the money they tried to offer him for him to not, and he kept all that. So when the time was right, he opened his mouth.
So Cat Williams bringing this to the light and talking, how has it affected you? Has it given you a different perspective on things? Are you more clairvoyant in looking at these things and seeing a demon like Diddy? What do you think?
Yes, he is a demon. The same.
Oh, he's a demon. He's a demon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a demon. He's a demon. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. And he thought he could not be touched. Now he's being touched. The same way that Usher parents sent him down there when he was 14. Justin Bieber parents gave Diddy custody of him.
I think Justin Bieber is a demon too. He's a demon. What do you think about Justin Bieber?
Yes, he's a demon too, but he was made a demon.
No, I think he was born a demon. You ever see that old video with Justin Bieber? He's singing that song, "One Less Lonely Nigger." You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
one less lonely nigger.
Bieber.
Yeah. That was before he met Usher and everybody else. And y'all gave him a pass. Y'all gave him a pass. He's a demon. Go ahead and finish up.
Yes. The same way, and I want to speak on these diseases that Diddy passing around. Usher,
go ahead.
Chris Brown, all of them, every person he done slept with them had herpes.
Well, we don't know that. That's allegedly. But now, hang on a second. Let's go back for a second because you sound like you're sipping. With all due respect, and I'm sipping too. Okay, can we agree that we're both sipping?
No, I just smoked the blunt. That's it.
Okay. I think Breezy, Chris Brown, is innocent. I think Rihanna started whooping on him, and he just defended himself. What do you think about that?
No. Diddy driving all these little boys crazy, and it's just
no. We ain't talking about Diddy. I said I think Rihanna was whooping on Chris Brown, and he started defending himself. She's Caribbean. You know how they do. They start putting their fingers in your head. And Breezy said, "Go ahead now." What was he driving that night? A Lamborghini or some shit? Bitch, I'm driving. Stop. What was he driving that night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, finish up.
Well, I want to speak on Young Miami. She's doing all this, but y'all not looking at that child. How she has him in the strip club and everything else. I wonder if Diddy messing around with the child too.
Okay, I'm not sure where you're going, baby, but I thank you for your call. Thank you so much. Okay, she's doing a lot. Can I get an amen in the live chat, huh? Rihanna put hands on Breezy first. And he hasn't been able to live that down. Where's she from again? Barbados? She's not Jamaican. 12 Babies. Where's Rihanna from? I forget. Those women are quick. Quick with the mouth, quick with the hands. It's Barbados, yeah. I bet you he won't fuck with no more girls from Barbados as long as he lives. Hang on, guys. I got to go back to Cash App. I thank you folks for your support. Joe, you on the line? Okay, I'm done. We have the permanent. Okay, I think I got your call. Thank you, Joe. Pardon me if I didn't pick it up in time. Joe said the Twilight Zone. Wesley, I got your donation. Oh, ooh, Ghost of Aleister Crowley coming to collect. Okay. Nathaniel, I got your donation. I want to see Diddy turn informant. I can't see that. I can't see that. I think he'll put the barrel in his mouth before that happens. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Okay, I don't know who this person is. Just you're trying to go back and let's. Alicia. Hey, Alicia. GuruBusinessCenter.com. What is that, darling? Is that your business? Can you send me a link? I'll try and Google it. Wait. Do I know you? Were you a sponsor? If you were, I have no problem promoting you again. Send me an email. Hold on, guys. GuruBusinessCenter.com, okay? I may want to talk to you. Thank you for your support. Hold on, guys. Area code 440. Good evening. Are you there? Late night.
Yeah, man, I'm still awake, man. I've been waiting for a little minute, man. I see you lit, man, but it's time for Diddy to shine, man.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, man, listen, first thing is, man, I kind of disagree with you with the whole, the Young Miami thing, man.
Okay.
I think they perfect for each other, man. If you ever listen to one of her interviews, that young lady is disgusting. And some of the things she said, her mouth is unbelievable, man. So I kind of can see why he would take a liking into someone young and wild like that. So I'm not surprised.
Good point. Good point.
What I am surprised is that most people think that this whole thing with 50 and his baby mama is like some baby mama stuff, man. This is classic 50 being in hustle mode, man. Taking opportunity to crush his competition and attach his brand to it, and because he got something for sale. But I think the beef with them goes back so far. I think he's looking at it as this is an opportunity to crush somebody who I really don't like. And guess what? The baby mama did one of the old school get you back moves and went to go fuck with his op. Excuse my language. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it to me, it makes perfect sense for him to feel some type of way, because what is she sharing with Diddy about 50 and stuff like that. So it makes perfect sense, man. With the whole RAPE thing,
mm-hmm.
I think she needs to be very careful because she's probably like half of a citizen already. So I think she needs to be very careful, because I don't think she got the ammo to run up against this. But
well, yeah, I mean, I know nothing about her. Is she still an OnlyFans model? I don't know what she does. I know she was some type of actress. She's been hanging around Diddy as of late. I don't know if they're dating or whether he's just slutting her out. I don't know. Do you think that this new claim, she doesn't say allegedly, RAPE, she says it on Instagram. Do you think that people will take her serious? The authorities, never mind the YouTube streets. Do you think the authorities will take her serious and launch an investigation into our boy Curtis?
Well, you never know, but look at it like this.
Yeah.
let's just say one of those brands or those TV deals that he's linked to.
Right.
I think if they drop him, if they take it serious,
Right.
then it might look a little serious.
Right.
Right. So as long as he still got power on stars, I think he should be fine. But my thing is with this Diddy thing, with this whole all the allegations. I mean, are we really surprised, man? I think I noticed Diddy was on coke when he dressed up like the Joker and tried to fight that one actor.
Well, we don't know for certain, sir, but I tell you what, I am here to squeeze the eagle, to scrape the plate. I'm not trying to hear that we shouldn't be talking about a black man. No, I'm hoping for his downfall so that he gets some help. I can't pray because I'm an atheist, but I'm hoping for his downfall so he can get some goddamn help. I'll let you finish up.
But look at it like this, though, Star.
Yeah.
Diddy's been doing this for 30 years, man.
Yeah.
Diddy probably should have hid his face after
Yeah.
he made them making the band walk for 40 miles to go get that breast milk. He should have probably hid his face around that time. I think Diddy stayed in it too long. And technology has only gotten better. We're able to grab more evidence now. You get what I'm saying? So I think he was one of the last ones that stayed in it a little too long.
Right.
And
right. The foolishness has caught up to him,
Bro.
sir. The foolishness caught up. Hello? You there?
No, seriously. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
You
yeah,
have
but
you have the last word. You have the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. But I'm here to I listen, I wouldn't mind him taking one to the head and going out on top like that. That would be great. So I'm with it.
Thank you for your call, sir.
That would be great. That would
you've said enough. Thank you.
Put him.
Thank you. We don't wish death upon nobody, folks. No, we don't. I would love to see that nigga just come out the front door, just so baka, 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 right? Go down like a G. Go out like Al Pacino and Scarface back in the days. Gangs of Love got your donation, sir. Okay, he's taking shots at Relentless Aaron. Wow, okay, thank you. Gangs of Love. Yeah, I don't like to promote people going at each other unless they're on the line together, but thank you. Gangs of Love. Okay. Frank White says, salute the hater. Respectfully, F his feelings. Okay. Diddy or 50. Hey, Chantel, got your donation. No shout out. Okay, pardon me. No shout out needed. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Daddy Fat Sacks. Are you on the line? Let me see if I can get you in the queue. Can you hold 1 second, Daddy Fat Sacks?
Yo, what's up, Star?
Sit there. I'll be right back. You're up next. I got to go through these donations, folks. Thank you for your support. Cheryl, I got your donation. Okay, we'll get to that tomorrow. Holy smokes. Alex, I got your donation. Okay. Hey, thank you for for waiting. 305. Good evening. 305.
Yo. I'm praying for Diddy downfall.
Yeah.
He could burn to the bottom for all I care. Hey, and another thing, how Homeland came in, how we know it wasn't Keefe D doing saying and the Homeland Security hoping that they get a audio sounding Diddy admitting to paying for the Tupac killing. You get what I'm saying? I'm hoping they get the audio, everything. I'm praying for his downfall. Like he deserve it. Like he gotta go down. He gotta go down. It's only right. I'm praying. I'm praying to the universe he goes down. And that's a 50. He real green though. You get what I'm saying? Like we all know every female in the industry passes around each other. Like Kim Kardashian been with every black dude. I'm pretty sure before he gave her a baby, he asked her, "Hey, have you who you been with?" And she probably told me, "Yeah, I've been with Diddy." And he just photocropped that shit. Man, Diddy just looking for clout, just like how he record his homeboy crying. And man, Diddy green. Yeah. I mean, 50 green. 50 ain't a real nigga, man.
Well,
He just looking for clout.
Okay.
Yeah, nigga.
I don't know if 50's involved in drugs in any way, shape, or form, but the allegations, excuse me, of drugs with regards to Diddy, I'm bothered by that, man. He's too old to be still allegedly, pardon me, dabbling in that sort of nonsense, man. And that relationship with that girl, young Miami.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
But you know,
I think that was his downfall.
Hey, I'm from Dade and I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, you know, I say allegedly for you, but man, it been on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, if you're a millionaire, you're a billionaire, who gives a damn? And I don't have no job, no not. Man, I'm a sniff coke and do what I do. Who gives a damn? Yeah. Like, you ain't a regular human being. You on top of the world. Man, if I was to be a millionaire and I met Kim Kardashian, she was like, "Let's hit this," and I'm gonna be like, "Okay," and I never did that in my life. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it just to get that. Real nigga time.
Sir, I appreciate your call, but I gotta say this. I think Kim Kardashian is trash. Pure trash.
Man, she fine as shit. She fine as shit. Hey, and one thing I was gonna say to you before I go, man, I see all the Puerto Ricans flagging on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I see they representing their blackness. You get what I'm saying? But I'm curious, right? One thing I want to say, when they go fill out an application before it was white, before you had to check white or black, I wonder what they was checking, white or black.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And I want to know, and since you very deep.
Well, listen, man, I got to take other calls, man.
Like, you ever gave up your license?
License for what, sir?
No, I'm just saying, you know, when you be on this knowledge, you become a more, like, basically you tell them you're a traveler, you're not part of this legislative, because you're very deep.
Well, I thank you for the call, sir, but I don't really discuss my license if you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like, if a police pull you over, do you give up your license, or you tell them, "Hey, I'm not a part of this legislative, I'm just traveling"?
I'll just say I have credentials when I travel, sir. But thank you for your call.
All right.
Thank you, man. Salute. Thank you. I let the man speak. He was on hold for a while. Oh, Kim Kardashian is trash in my book. But, you know, hey, a lot of you guys, I guess you see it different. I don't know. Oh, man. Somebody was on hold Is that the homie? Bo Birch.
Yo, Star, what's popping?
Hey, man, you should have sent me a text. I didn't see you in the queue. I just saw your donation, man. Good to talk to you. What's cracking?
Nothing much, man. Just called to chime in on the topic. I think this is a prime example of an old nigga not knowing when to sit his ass down, basically. We watched Puffy through the years, and the whole time you could tell he was like best friends with his mother. I'm about to go a little bit deeper because a lot of guys who had their mother, their mother give them a false sense of security. So then these young men grow up to be attention whores, right? So Puffy has been an attention whore all his career. He didn't let Biggie shine. He didn't let Mace shine. He wouldn't let anybody shine. Now it's come to the point where he won't let his son shine. You get what I'm saying? Now, I heard Dame Dash say before, I hustled for my last name, not my first. Puff hustles for his first name. He won't let his son get. I wouldn't doubt, because his son come from his cloth, I wouldn't doubt if his son lined him up. That's a different theory I got. Because think about it, Star. You know how most kids look up to their father, but then when they get a certain age, it becomes that point where you kind of got some hate for your father.
Okay.
When King Combs came out with his album, when he came out with his song, he was #1 on the charts. Who was competing against him? Puffy was competing with him. At the same time, then he made it like a thing like, oh, me and my son is fighting for the #1 spot. Now your son making videos. Now your son is dating certain girls Now you want to smash the girls he dates. He's not looking at you like a hero. He's looking at you like a hater.
Okay.
All guys who once became, you see this even in the hood. The older guys that was once on top of the hood and the players and all that, they only grow to be haters of the young guys that's next up.
Good
And
point.
guess what the young guys do?
Good point.
Get them right on out of here. And if you see if Snake's a devil and he's a snake and all that stuff, what you think his son gonna be? An upstanding citizen? I wouldn't doubt if his son lined him up with everything. I can't even hold you, Star.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Anything you want to say with regards to 50's baby mama, Daphne Joy, now accusing him of egregious behavior?
Well, she's another example of an old nigga not knowing when to sit down. Like, you got the money. That's what I'm saying. All these old people trying to stay relevant. You had your era. Let it go. Let it be for the other kids. Let your kids start something when they get older. You got the paper. Puffy got the paper, and he's so arrogant. He want to be in the spotlight so much. I bet you he won't flee the country. He's not a low-key guy. You know, some people can have $1 million, but if your friends can't see it, you can be a millionaire. But if your friends can't see it and you can't show it off, some people don't want it. Coming from where I come from, coming from the hood and the ghetto, some people won't take that money and go over to a different country and just hide out and be rich.
Right.
Everybody got to see what you got. You got to show it off. And that's how you end up lining yourself up. You done enough, Puff. Let me tell you this, right, Star? First, a smart guy, see, this is how he's power drunk, and this is how you know he wants the attention. Once Keefy D said on Vlad that Puffy told me he would give me $1 million if I took care of Tupac. If I went and sat down after that, you get what I'm saying? He's used to getting away with stuff until he pissed off the wrong person. Yeah. Immediately when I heard that on Vlad, that's when I shut down shop, and that's when I lay low. Yeah. He never laid low.
Well,
he never laid low.
If he's on drugs, you know, according to the reports here, this little dirty Caucasian is his drug mule. If he's on drugs, he's not thinking straight. So he needs help, and the way to help him is to put him in the steel bracelets and bring him down to size.
Sorry, they all on drugs, man. They all on drugs. And no offense to the women out there, what you think Beyonce doing? How she dance?
Easy. Come on, Bo.
I'm sorry. Well,
you have no knowledge of Beyonce. Stop. You have no knowledge. Slow down now, because Jigga Man can push your button.
All right.
Push your button. Let's not do that.
All right. Take Beyonce off the table. Let's talk about Puff. I'm not even 40. After partying for a certain while, I'm tired. How you partying with 25-year-olds? You just proved my point.
Yeah.
King Combs, Justin should be smashing on Young Miami, not Puff. It's time to chill out. You over 50.
You're right.
Fall back.
You're right.
But you want, and I don't even think he's doing the coke because he got a habit. You want to stay up. You want to know what's going on. You want to be in the party scene. I DJ. Everybody I know that want to party all night. They be cokeheads. They stay up to 5 in the morning the next day. You know that. You said you used to do coke.
I don't ever want to see a piece of coke again at this age.
But that's just my theory, man. You know, that's my theory. He want to be still in.
Right.
You got to know when to chill out. You made your money. You got to he never let anybody else get a chance to sign. He was like a super attention whore.
Right.
Even when he had other artists, you want to be there, but you can't be like that with your son, because the artist gonna resent you, but you don't want your son resenting you.
Yeah.
Because he sees everything.
Good point.
They see everything.
Good point.
You know, so that's just my theory. I think.
Hey, man, great to talk to you. I got to get to some of these other people. Thank you, man. Good to talk to you.
All right, later, sir.
Okay. Bull Birch tapping him. He just reminded me of something. Troll Babies is what is going on with Blue Cantrell claiming Beyonce stole her style or something. Hang on a second. I saw something earlier. I should have asked Killer. Blue Cantrell and Beyonce. Is she claiming that, Blue Cantrell says Beyonce tried to kill her. Killer, I should have asked you there. Are there any other females who have YouTube platforms and you do tea? Please call in or cam up. I never met Blue Cantrell. She was popping back in the days. What label was she on? Hold on a second. Blue Cantrell. Was it LaFace? And I think Jay was smashing her, right? Hold on a second. What is her real name? Tiffany. She was a cutie. Okay, Tiffany Cobb. Where's she from? From Providence, Rhode Island. Okay, she's in her early 50s now. Guys, is she saying Beyonce tried to kill her? There may be some merit to that. Not that I have any proof, but she was in the streets of LA, right? Years ago, butt-ass naked, running around. was that the powder? Or did Beyonce have somebody spike a drink? What happened to this woman? And how many albums did she put out? She was lit back in the days. Hold on a second. She only put out 2 albums. Hold on, okay. So Blue in 2001. And then 2003, she put out Bittersweet. Now, the follow-up album did go, okay, she was on Arista, both albums. What happened? Let me look in the live chat. Hold on a second. Stacy Glow, what's cracking? I see you in the live chat. Yeah, those albums were solid. What happened? Did Beyonce really try to do something to her? Kevin, I got your donation. Star, what if Chris Brown hit Rihanna once and Rihanna finished the job? Okay. Okay. Lee, I got your donation. What are you saying? So are you tapping in? Do you want to get on the screen? Hold on a second. Yeah, we know all about that, sir. The beef started with 50 Cent trying to get Mace off of, or get Mace from 50. Yes, we remember that. According to 50, Diddy wanted too much money. But then years later, correct me if I'm wrong, 50 said Mace isn't worth $1 million with $1 million in it. What did he say? Mace isn't worth something with money in his pocket. So 50 then took a shot at Mace. So that was that's old news. But now I think it's the baby mama stuff. I don't know. Okay. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hold on. Area code 347. Good evening. 347. We're talking about Diddy's empire falling. Late night? Are you there?
Hi, Star.
Hey.
It's Alicia Burns, the accountant queen and New York State notary.
Hey, girl.
In.
I remember you.
Yeah, how are you, Star?
Great to hear from you. What is the name of your platform again? Let me see if I can get this at the top of my screen. I thank you for your support. Where do you want to start?
Well, yeah, I was just calling to promote. It's tax season. The deadline is April 15th.
Yeah.
If anyone needs any tax preparation or tax resolution, please visit my website, gurubusinesscenter.com.
Let me put this in the top. What is it again? Business Center?
gurubusinesscenter.com.
Let me go there right now because I pulled it up a minute ago.
Yeah, I heard it. That's why I was like, let me call in.
How are you spelling it? B-U-S?
Yeah, Guru, G-U-R-U.
Oh, Guru.
Business. Yeah, Guru. gurubusinesscenter.com.
Hold on. You're out of Brooklyn, yes?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Queens.
Okay. Well, listen, do some promoting. Let me put this at the top of my live chat because it's good to hear from you. Go ahead, whilst I'm doing all this. Tell people what it is that you can do for them and what they need to pay attention for by way of tax season. Please go ahead.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Star. So, guys, I'm an accountant and I'm based in New York City. So I work with a lot of small business entrepreneurs in regards to tax resolution issues. If you owe any tax debt or you received any notices from the IRS or the state, I can definitely help you with that,
right,
with those issues. And right now I'm focused on tax preparation specifically. So if you need to file 2023 a tax return, that's what my focus is right now for the most part.
I'm on your website right now, gurubusinesscenter.com, and it should be pinned to the top of my live chat. You can make sure I did it right. It says, okay, and there you are with you're looking jiggy, girl. You got on a white suit. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing it. Miss Alicia Burns, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Should I give out this number or just at the top of the live chat? Is that good enough?
Yeah, you can give out the number. Any information about me is gonna help my business grow. So I truly appreciate this.
Area code 646-332-3335. Yes?
Correct.
Okay, one more time. 646-332-3335. Guys, this is Alicia Burns. She was a sponsor once upon a time, and she can help you with any type of tax resolution and business development. Please go there. And Alicia, make sure everything is correct at the top of my live chat, all right?
Okay, I will. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Great to talk to you. Bye now.
Have a good night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye now. Okay. Good to talk to her again. Guys, sit tight on the phones. We're doing an extended show here, okay? And also, showrunner, MikaraBeauty.com, okay? I'm looking for the owner of MikaraBeauty.com to call back in. It's been a while, okay? Gender neutral beauty and lifestyle brand, okay? MikaraBeauty.com. Penelope, I got your other donation. Thank you so much. Alexander, I got your donation. Okay. Luis, caller appears to be down with the Diddy bop. Okay. Which caller are you talking about, sir? Oh, wow. 50 responds again to his baby mama. Hang on. Okay, we read that one. We read that one. Now I'm looking at a picture with one of 50's baby's mothers. Okay, here she is with Diddy. Diddy doesn't look too thrilled. He's wearing some type of socks and some fly ass slides, and there she is looking rather wide with flip flops. Thank you for the notification. Jay, I got your donation. More civil than criminal. Yeah, we don't have really hardcore criminal charges yet against Diddy. I mean, I don't wish that upon him, but I mean, you know, he needs help. He needs help. When I saw him with Young Miami, I said, man, where you going? But thank you for your donation. Let's do one or two more calls, guys. It is getting late. Holy smokes. Dominic, I got your donation. Star Puff has recordings of important people. He's safe. Okay. Amir, I got your donation. 50 better sign that deal with Stars. So I've never watched those 50 Cent television shows. What is it? Power and BMF. I've seen all that stuff before, you know. It's just like I can't, you know, entertain that just Everybody's angry. Everybody's wants to be a rapper, a pimp, and just. I can't watch those shows, but thank you so much. Bone Doing Work, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Hang on a second, guys. Let me bring in area code. 845, good evening. Are you there? I think you're going to be my last caller. 845.
Yo.
Good evening.
Yo, Star, what's good, man?
How are you? It's cracking.
I'm all right. I just want to kick your man Diddy while he's down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let's go, big nigga. Let's go. Let's go.
I always hated that nigga guts ever since I seen him with the shiny suits and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you a New York nigga? You a New York nigga?
For sure.
Yeah. Come on.
For sure. So now I want to see him doing bad, yo. I want to see him over there in the streets of Haiti with like a needle hanging out his arm or something. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga up out of here. Word up.
I'm taking you serious.
No, I got it from you, man. You told me you was Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fuck the Haitian.
No, I'm half Italian and ADOS, but I have a lot of love for the Haitian people. But okay, any personal dealings with Diddy yourself? Any personal dealings?
Nah, I just never knew him, man. I just felt like, you know, him with the shiny suits, he messed up the rap game, man. That was like a bad era for rap, if you ask me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see him out of here. I want him going for good. I want to see him like struggling in the streets, homeless, with like a tore up, dirty shirt and a goddamn crack stem in his pocket.
What borough are you calling from? What borough? Harlem? You Harlem nigga?
Nah, man. I'm from a small village named Spring Valley. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Right on, Shaw. Peace and love, baby.
Okay. Streets got no love. This person has been holding. Let me see if I can get her on the line. Is it a her or a he? Area code 631. You're my last caller. My absolute last caller. 631.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, hi. How are you, darling?
Okay, so I want to talk about Diddy.
Please. Baby, are you ready?
I can talk? I'm sorry.
I need you to put that down. Put down the mirror, okay, and the little razor. Put that down and talk to me. You're my last caller. How are you?
Okay. I'm happy that Diddy finally is getting his just due because he's such a monster, and I've been waiting for this day. And I just wanna. Let me get my thoughts together. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was gonna call tonight.
Take your time.
But I just wanna
Take your time.
I wanna wish all the victims, I just wanna wish them some prayers and lift them up and tell them to to keep the faith because there'll be justice. There'll be justice.
You're calling from the New York tri-state, yes?
Yes.
Are you yourself a victim, respectfully, of anything?
Yeah.
Have you gotten help? Are you okay, or are you still dealing with things?
Oh no, I'm fine. But it's just you just don't get over it. It's something that lives with you forever.
How old are you now, and how old were you when you were violated, allegedly?
Oh God, jeez.
Come on.
Okay. Well, the first time I was like 17. And the second time I was 21. And it was a cable guy,
It was a what?
It was a cable guy.
A cable guy.
A cable guy?
Okay.
Yeah, when they come to your house and put the cable on. Yeah, but
Now,
I'm just happy.
Stay with me now. I don't have a degree or anything, but are you getting help? Did you get counseling? Did he come in and violate you, or can you give us some details?
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, it's tough.
Okay. I'm not trying to make you relive anything, but you were speaking about victims, so I assume maybe you might want to tell your story. But if not, that's fine. That's fine. But you're better now, yes?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the call late night, and thank you for chiming in. All right.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye now. Okay.